Hello everybody, happy Pokemon Day! Good to see you guys! Welcome back to the Nuzlocke run through Pokemon Y. The Pokemon Blue Nuzlocke run, of course. This is not just a regular Nuzlocke run. It's a cool Nuzlocke run. As you can see, we now have 7 gym badges. We are in the endgame now, folks. When we left off last week, we had just gotten our 7th gym badge, and it was at that time that Team Flare announced genocide. Yep, that's right. This is a kid's game, right? I think. Team Flare is maybe the most evil team in all of Pokemon history because they're not just trying to, like, kidnap Pokemon. Their plan is to literally kill everyone, humans and Pokemon, who are not a part of Team Flare. So we have to stop that because we're the only 15-year-old in the world who can do it, right? We've really got to take the world into our own hands here, and that's where we're going to pick up tonight. We've actually got to go back to Lumio City, where it appears Team Flare's base is hidden. We're going to tackle them. In the process, I believe we're also going to have our encounter with the legendary Pokemon, which if you've played any Pokemon game ever, you know that that's a part of the game. And then, I mean, I don't know how long that's going to take. Maybe we'll get gym badge number 8 tonight, but I'm at the least hoping we're going to get through Team Flare's base and battle the legendary Pokemon. Unfortunately, the legendary Pokemon is red, so we can't use it. If I had used a bigger brain when we started this playthrough, we would have played through Pokemon X, because the X Pokemon, well, do we think that the Pokemon X legendary is blue? I mean, he's certainly, yeah, no, he's blue. Hang on. I'm looking him up. He's totally blue. He would have fit the criteria, but, anyway, I chose Y. I was just trying to increase the difficulty, I guess. It wouldn't be fair if we just threw a legendary Pokemon on our team, I suppose. That sort of makes things a little bit too easy. So we'll say that's the reason why I didn't play through Pokemon X. Not because I just completely overlooked the fact that the legendary Pokemon in X is blue, but because I'm just trying to increase the difficulty that much more, alright? It was an intentional move, and I did it because I'm a pro gamer and I like to challenge myself, alright? Alright? What's up? Hey, Bronny. Hi, TS. Hi, Noella. How is everybody today? I hope you're doing fantastic. Obviously, as you can see, Digitiff here hosting for this evening. Hope you guys are doing great. I saw some of you yesterday for a nice cozy RPG Sunday. Of course, Avowed has taken our weekend slot the past couple of weeks, which is the brand new RPG from Obsidian that I'm absolutely loving. Avowed was awesome. We streamed for like 4.5 hours yesterday. It was a blast. So if you need to get caught up on that, of course, I do upload all the VODs over on the YouTube channel. But tonight is Pokemon Day. You know what that means. It's time for Pokemon. Oh, that was a anticlimactic load in. There we go. All right. Should we restart the game before we even start the game? That was a little bit concerning. Why not, hey? There's no harm in restarting it right now. Hopefully iron out some of those bugs. I feel like that always happens lately. On my first launch of the game is a little glitchy. I reboot and it always runs a little bit more smoothly. I nearly rage quit Avowed today getting that dang horse cutter. It's funny because I don't even really remember getting the horse cutter, Bronny, so clearly I guess it wasn't a memorable encounter for me, but that's not to say that you're any less proficient in games than I am. Sometimes it's just in an open world game such as Avowed, obviously you're coming across different encounters at different levels. So I might have been a higher level than you at the time I encountered it. I might have been better geared, and or the encounter may have just been a better matchup for me as a magic user. I don't think you're a wizard in Avowed, right? So I think there's many explanations why you may have had more difficulty than I did. I still ask, why horse cutter? Why not tree cutter or monster cutter or huge sword that cuts? I mean, they just really wanted you to know that it was good at cutting horses, alright? Everyone's got their thing, and the thing was cutting horses. Why are we... Oh my goodness. The game is stuttering so much. What in the heck is going on? Just getting into this Delibird encounter was low-key painful. We may need another reset before we get started. Hey, hero, sometimes you gotta cut a horse. Look. That's all it is. Sometimes you need to cut a horse, and there's only one tool available, and guess what it is? The horse cutter. Delibird brought us a gift, and that gift was a stutter step. Luckily, this Delibird loaded in a lot better. Perhaps it was just, you know, we haven't played Pokemon in a week. The game's just trying to get warmed up, just like we are, and just like this poor Delibird is, because he lives in a giant pile of snow. We're all doing our best to stay warm around here, and that includes the game itself. It's gonna be fine, I promise. Well, Bronny, I'm glad you managed to get the sword and you didn't rage cut Avowed, because like I was saying, I am loving Avowed so much. I would not want you to rage quit and not continue to experience what a fantastic game it is. It's hard to get warmed up sludging through snow, and the snow is so tall, it's literally covering our Mamoswine Mound. We're in like 5 to 6 feet of snow right now, so we're doing our best. That's about all you can do in these conditions. So as I was saying, we do have to sort of backtrack here. Lysandra made his anticlimactic announcement that he was actually the big bad leader of Team Flare. Obviously, us as the player had figured that out about 20 in-game hours ago, but he finally decided to make his announcement, and we pieced together that Team Flare's base must be underneath his cafe back in Lumio City, so we actually need to backtrack. If we just take a quick look at the map here. We were in Anastar City to get gym badge number 7, so we've got to backtrack to the west, past Route 17, the snowy route, through Dendemil Town, through Route 16, back to Lumio City. And that's where we'll hopefully find the secret base of Team Flare and put a stop to the genocide. That's right. Your objective in this game is not just to be the very best 15-year-old you can be. Your objective is to also save humanity and Pokemon from a mass genocide, so you could say the stakes are rather high. I'm doing a lot more in Pokemon Y at 15 than I did in real life at 15, that's for sure. Hi, Tayo! Our team is very blue. We should do actually a little reintroduction of the team for anyone who needs them. Here are our 6 blue Poke friends. First up, we have the level 53 Snorlax, nicknamed Huglax. Next, we have the level 49 Lapras, nicknamed Lapdance. Malice says, I didn't know Pokemon had such high stakes. Hey, Malice. Seriously, though. If you remember Generation 1, Team Rocket, I'm pretty sure their objective was just to kidnap Pokemon for the shits and gigs. Fast forward to generation, what generation are we in here? 7? And, it's the stakes have been raised to genocide. Anyway, moving on, we also have Azumarill, the, level 56 Pokemon, nicknamed Le Ballon. Then we've got Frogothin, the level 53 Greninja. Moving into our level 53 Blastoise, who is nicknamed Squirter. And last but certainly not least, the newest addition to our team, actually, is level 45 Hypnobro, the Poliwhirl. So there you have it. That is the squad that we have heading into our battle against Team Flare. Unfortunately for us, even though they like the color red and their nickname is Team Flare doesn't use that many fire-type Pokemon. If they did, we'd be having a field day, because as a byproduct of our Pokemon Blue Nuzlocke challenge, as you could probably guess, the majority of our blue Pokemon are actually water types. Our team is definitely water dominated, so if Team Flare actually lived up to their name and was a fire type team, that would be fantastic. Unfortunately, they've kind of got a little bit of everything, so it's fine. Alright, so how do we get to the cafe? Let's just ask the taxi driver, they can probably get us there. Hi, Lumi Cab. Yes, I want to ride to, I don't even know what it would be considered. Oh, cafe. Yep, that's its own category. Cafe Cyclone, Introversion, Class, Wolf Soleil, Shutterbug, Rolo, Gallant, Trist. How many cafes are in the city? Holy crap. I mean, this is supposed to be Pokemon Paris, right? They really took that seriously. Luckily, Lysandra is so level-headed and not egotistical that he definitely didn't name his cafe after himself, so makes it easy to pick out from this list. I would like to go to Lysandra Cafe, please. Yeah, I feel like there was some cafe like that near Magenta Plaza, huh? That's where you want to go? Yep. And here we go. Alright, kid, this is your stop, Lysandra Cafe. Let's see, your total will be 2,000 Pokemonies. Thanks as always, take care out there. No, thank you. We would have been wandering around the city forever. As may be expected, the exterior of Lysandra Cafe is red, and it also has some Team Flare goons hanging around outside. This flaming red cafe is perfect for hot young stars like us. We really bloom when we're having lively debates about how to make a better tomorrow. So bitter, so dark. That's doing it right. Espresso is the oil that keeps our gears running smoothly. Okay, Edgelord. Jeez Louise. I see some people in chat asking about our Poliwhirl and if we're going to evolve him to Poliwrath. So we can actually evolve him to Poliwrath at any time. On our last stream, we picked up a Water Stone, and that's a requirement to evolve Poliwhirl to Poliwrath. But we're waiting a bit because I believe it's level 52. Poliwhirl will learn Hydro Pump, but if we evolve him into Poliwrath, he won't get that opportunity. Or I don't know if it was Hydro Pump. Anyway, there's a move that we're waiting for. TS says it's level 53. So yeah, that's why we haven't evolved him yet. We're just waiting to get whatever move it is that we said we were gonna get, and I can't remember now. So we're holding off to level 53. Hang on, is the story now beat up the Gingers? Well, all the Gingers are evil, so yeah, I guess that's where we're at. Noella says, I remember hating the taxi prices so much that I would methodically go outer circle to inner circle, checking every door until I found my destination. Wow. Now that right there is dedication. If you guys haven't played Pokemon X and Y before, Lumio City, the capital city, it's based on the real world city of Paris, and it is by far the biggest city in any Pokemon game. It's huge. It's so big, actually, that's a little bit overwhelming. And if I had the dedication of Noella, perhaps I too would go door to door to boycott taxi prices, but I do not have that kind of patience or dedication, so alas, I'm a sucker for capitalism, I suppose. I have a soothing voice, oh my goodness, thank you, thank you. Welcome to Tallara's ASMR channel. Tonight, we're thwarting genocide. The move is Mud Bomb. Oh, yes, that's right, because we already made the decision not to get Hydro Pump when we selected Surf instead. Yes, that's right. It's all coming back to me now, as my good friend Celine Dion once said. The real world city of Paris. There's no way you can prove it's not a fake city to lure tourists to France. That's what this entire game is actually one big marketing campaign by the French government. Anyway, this place looks oddly empty. Very red, though. Hello. This is like the opposite of our Pokemon Blue Nuzlocke. No wonder they're the bad guys, right? Would you say the opposite of blue is red? It just automatically makes them the bad guys. TS says you should stream this more often. A week between streams makes us forget things. I wish I could stream every night. Realistically, we probably won't have many Pokemon days left. I'm kind of thinking we're only going to have 2 left. Tonight, we're definitely going to get through the Team Flare base. Definitely going to do the legendary Pokemon fight and maybe get the final gym badge. And then after that, it's just the Elite Four. So I think we're coming up on the end of the run, hopefully. You can't see me right now because I'm Digitif tonight. But I'm knocking on all of the wood that I didn't just jinx myself. Great PR! Come to France! We have wild dinosaurs who breathe freezing breath! Oh, Noella says actually green is the opposite of red. Learn your color wheel, nerds. Oh, man. Fine, Mom. I'll do my homework after I'm finished playing Pokemon. Okay, back to the game. Today, our special is get out of here or else. Oh, okay. All right. Team Flare Grunt disguised as a waiter. Let's do this, I suppose. Unfortunately, Scrafty is the ultimate counter to poor Huglax, who is a normal type, Scrafty being a fighting type, so let's send in Le Ballon. Can I say something cursed about this Pokemon? No, because I think I know what you're gonna say, and, you know what? I can't control you. Say whatever you want. Aren't you the one who nicknamed Blastoise Squirter? Let's be real, I can't control you. There's no censorship in this stream. Say whatever the hell you want. No, the funny part is I'm pretty sure I know exactly what you're gonna say, about Scrafty. He is an unfortunate Pokemon if you look really, really closely at his design. I need my stylish red Team Flare suit to unleash my full power. Well, too bad for you. You're, not wearing it, huh? Oh no, she'll find out the password to the hidden door in this cafe is Open Sesame! You are the worst employee ever, you should be fired. Today's special is a scramble. If you don't get out of here now... Then what? You're gonna tell me to scram? To newcomers, that was an exaggeration. Say the wrong thing and I will ban you. Noella's actually the only one around here who gets a free pass. Everyone else... Euro's got an eye on you, alright? Hi, Beast. I didn't even hear you come in. What's up? Happy Pokemon Monday. Hey, it's my channel. I'm allowed to set up whatever rules I want, right? Was I actually a part of Team Flare, or was I just a waitress? I don't know. Seems like something you need to figure out, ma'am. At this rate, you'll figure out there's a hidden door to Lysandra Labs. These are the worst employees of all time. Holy crap. If any of you guys are ever having a bad day and you're thinking, wow, I'm really bad at my job, at least you're not the people who blurted out the password and the fact that there's a hidden door to the 15-year-old who walked into the cafe. Alright? The piece of furniture is giving off a mysterious vibe. It's a hidden door! Tallara said the password in front of the hidden door. Open Sesame. Voila! And she's doing nothing to stop me. Okay, bye. Welcome to Lysandra Labs. And there's the man of the hour, waiting for us. Welcome. The world will eventually reach the point of no return. Saving the lives of all is impossible. Only the chosen ones will obtain a ticket to tomorrow. Do you want to have a ticket? Or do you want to stop me? Show me in battle. Oh. Oh, okay. Normally you don't fight the boss 2 steps through the door into the evil team's lair. Apparently Pokemon X and Y just want to flip the script. They said, you know what? You don't need to navigate through the base. Well, let's just get right to it. Here you have it. Here's our boss. We're challenged by Team Flare Lysandra, who sends out Mienfoo. I mean, this man's is rather egotistical, Tiff. He was only gonna resist for so long. Touche, he just couldn't help himself. That's a good point. How much hairspray does this man go through a day? I can only imagine. I would assume, actually, the growing hole in the ozone layer is mostly due to the amount of hairspray that Lysandra consumes. He is the main culprit of global warming. Dude looks like the world's classiest furry. Oh, I'm choking. Wow, okay. Alright. Next up is Gyarados. We've got a perfect counter for that, because guess what? Lapdance knows Thunderbolt. Of course, Thunderbolt is 4 times effective against Gyarados. So, it is fantastic. Not fantastic enough to one-hit KO, but fantastic enough to get him to yellow health and paralyze him, so we'll take it. Bye-bye, Gyarados. Next up is Pyroar. We can keep Lapras in for that. I'll give it to Lysandre. He's got a decent team compared to a lot of his lackeys who just send out, like, random Pokemon. He's actually got some type variety. He's got some cool Pokemon designs. I mean, not cool enough. They're still getting one-hit KO'd by a lap dance, but they're down. And last but certainly not least is Murkrow. Guess we'll keep lap dance in here. To Thunderbolt him. To be safe, though, we will heal first before we do that. A little Moo Moo Milk will do the trick. I like that he's got a theme with his Pokemon. The theme is big hair, don't care. Wow! I never even thought about that, Noella, and now I can't unsee it. You're right. He does have a theme, and I like it. Great work, Lapras. There you have it. Frogothin grew to level 54, and we defeated Team Flare Lysandre. Excellent. I can feel the fire of your convictions burning deep within your heart. I'll be honest, that wasn't the reaction I expected upon defeating him, but appreciate the positivity. At least he's not crying about it. Wahaha! Your convictions and those of your Pokemon please me. You are here to stop me. But I ask you to wait. I tried to save people and the world with the profit from this lab. But my efforts had no effect. The world was just too vast and too full of fools that I couldn't save through my hard work alone. That's why I decided the only way to save the world was to take it all for myself. I don't expect that I will ever make you understand how I think and feel. Try to stop the ultimate weapon if you must, but to do so, you will have to explore our lab and have Pokemon battles with all you meet. Oh, and as for the elevator key, one of the Team Flare scientists you've met on your journey has it. Saving everything. The world is suffering because of this absurd dream. Well, we did fight the big boss guy 2 steps in, but unfortunately we still have to go through the classic evil team lair experience. We honestly will probably fight him again, maybe, at the end? I don't know, but for now, let's heal up our Pokies. Make sure everybody's in tip-top shape. Some more Moo Moo Milk on the lap dance. And we're gonna save our game, because Wisebot has been yelling at me to do that. Oops, wrong button. Just as, oh wow, there are a lot of battles coming up. Alright, perfect. Then good thing I healed up. Random fact, this was the first gen that allowed me to play as a black character. Oh, that's awesome, Beast. I love that. I mean, it's about 6 gens too late, but I love it. I mean, it took till Gen 2 till we could get a female character. But I'm glad to know that there's some representation possible in the Pokemon games now. You'll be captivated by the warp panel and transported away. Is it an evil team base without a warp panel? That is a Pokemon staple as well. All the way back in the Team Rocket days, they loved the warp panels and they loved the conveyor belt tiles. I don't know how else to describe them, but those are both staples. One-way tiles and warp pads, classic, yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know if you guys saw in the latest Pokemon Presents that happened last week, after last week's Pokemon Day. This is actually the first Pokemon stream we've had that we're able to discuss it. But they finally showed some gameplay footage of Pokemon Legends ZA, which I'm super excited about. I've talked about it before. Pokemon Legends Arceus is one of my favorite modern-day Pokemon games, so I'm excited for another Legends game. One of the reasons I actually picked X and Y, this particular gen, for our Nuzlocke run is because Legends ZA takes place in Kalos. It specifically takes place in Lumio City. I didn't really remember this gen at all, so I thought it might be a good idea for us all to maybe refresh our memory a little bit. But if you saw the gameplay trailer that they put out, you'll see that you explore around Lumio City. What seems to be a little unclear is the timeline of ZA, though. Pokemon Legends Arceus took place in the far past, I suppose. I don't think that's the right word combination, but it took place in the past. And I think everyone assumed Legends ZA also took place in the past and it had to do with the construction of Lumio City. But it appeared from the trailer, I think it takes place in the future. I think it takes place after undefined past. There you go. That's a better combination of words. It seems like it might take place in the future after the events of Pokemon X and Y, because they specifically call it the Lumio City redesign project. It is clear that Lumio City already exists. It appears to maybe have gone through some sort of like apocalyptic event. It looks a little destroyed and overgrown, and it looks like you kind of have to like restore it. I mean, I suppose that could still be in the past, but it's not as far back as we all thought to be the founding of Lumio City. Lumio City definitely already exists from what we saw in the new trailer. So whereabouts it takes place in the Pokemon timeline is a little undetermined, but I thought that was an interesting thing that I picked up from the trailer anyway. Oh, Beast makes a good point. Scarlet and Violet had past in future. Maybe this ties in and is in the future. Yeah, could be. Either way, very, very excited. Ah ha ha, why? If it isn't that fascinating little trainer from the Kalos power plant. So we meet again, just as I said we would. I think ZA is like Jetson's future, so not too far into the future, but definitely not now. Yeah, okay, that checks out as well. It doesn't, yeah, because I agree, it doesn't seem like futuristic. It just seems like it probably takes place after Pokemon X and Y. So it might even be modern day, because I mean, Pokemon X and Y came out in 2013. So even if it's modern day, that's 12 years later. TS makes another good point. The other reconstruction of Lumio City could have been after that huge war they keep referencing in this game. So if that's the case, it is perhaps still in the past. That's a good point too. Because when they announced it, we didn't really get anything, right? They barely showed us, and from my understanding, it was that we were constructing Lumio City from scratch, but the newest trailer again sort of debunked that theory. Lumio City already exists, we're just going to be renovating it, essentially. Lapdance just hit level 50 and wants to learn Sheer Cold. I assume that's better than Ice Beam. Let's see, 90, 100, and may leave the target frozen. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Sheer Cold. The target is attacked with a blast of absolute zero cold. The target faints instantly if this attack hits. So it's an insta-kill. However, here's the catch. It only has an accuracy of 30. So it's only going to hit 1 in 3 times. So I actually don't think that's worth it. I think it's better for us to hold on to Ice Beam, which has a 100% accuracy and does a decent amount of power, rather than the game of dice you're gonna play if you use Sheer Cold. Alright, no Sheer Cold for you, Lapdance. Cool move, though. 30% one-hit KO is a bit too random for a Nuzlocke, yep. I'd have to agree. Druddigon. Is Druddigon a dragon type? I would have to assume. It kind of sounds like it is, so let's send in Lapdance. But yeah, to sort of tie up what we were talking about Legends ZA, we didn't get a release date. I was hoping we would, but they said end of 2025, so presumably Pokemon games usually launch in November, just in time for the holiday season. which obviously makes sense from a business perspective. So I'm assuming that's when we're going to get ZA. By then, I would assume the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be out. So if I was a gambling gal, I would say that Legend ZA is going to be a multi-launch on both Switch and Switch 2, similar to how Breath of the Wild came out for the Wii U and the Switch. Alright, down goes this lady. You sure are an interesting trainer. You're far more capable than our useless grunts. Hey Morgan, how are you? Happy Pokemon Day! Speaking of the Switch 2, we're going to learn more about the Switch 2, I think it's exactly 1 month from now. Someone can fact check me. I believe it's April 3rd, 2025. We're going to be learning more about the Nintendo Switch 2 and presumably a release date. I've heard some people say June, which would be interesting. I don't know if a console has ever launched in June. Seems like a weird time of year for the Nintendo Switch 2. But if not June, it'll have to be out by November because they said it's coming out this year and they don't want to miss the holiday season. So my money is on November, but I have heard rumblings about June. I don't have the key, but I'll let you pass. But which warp panel could it be? Which one could it be? I mean, every warp panel we've seen is green, and that one's yellow, so I'm gonna go yellow. Nope, this brought us back to the beginning. Alright, I learned my lesson. Yellow, bad. It's just like the rules of snow. Yellow, bad. I mean, green would maybe also be bad, but in this case, green, good. Bronny says no one has any money anyway, so it doesn't matter when they release it. Well, that's the thing. I wonder how much it's going to be. I wonder if there's going to be sort of supply demands like the PS5. Do you guys remember the fiasco when the PS5 came out? You couldn't find a PS5 on store shelves for at least a year, 2 years after. So hopefully that won't be the same thing with Switch 2. God knows. Hopefully it's not like $700. I don't know. We'll see next month. Time for me to lay waste to you and your Pokemon and finally get recognized by the admins. I've said it before and I'll say it again, scalpers can fuck their own faces. Well, that's the issue, right? Obviously, there's the supply and demand aspect of product shortage. PS5 was very hot, everyone wanted them. But the shortage would not have been nearly as significant if half of the available units weren't being bought and resold at twice the price online. I mean, I don't know how many of you here are really into Pokemon TCG. You guys probably know I love my Pokemon cards. I don't know the last time I was able to just walk into a store like Walmart and pick up Pokemon cards off the shelf. Like, it has gotten crazy. I don't know, it's just... Pokemon cards have almost become like a different investing platform. Like, it feels like all the cryptocurrency bros, all the NFT bros are all of a sudden into Pokemon cards, but not for the love of Pokemon, simply for profit. Like, if you look at price charting on TCG of the value of cards, for the last 4 years, everything's been kind of stable. Obviously, there's fluctuations for certain things. Sometimes when new games are announced, different Pokemon get popular, whatever, things fluctuate. But if you look at it just from the beginning of 2025, so over the last 60 days, some cards have tripled, quadrupled in value for no reason at all. Like, I think most of you guys know I've been working for the past... I don't know how long the set's been out now, 1.5 years for sure, if not 2 years, to complete my Pokemon 151 card collection. I'm 10 cards away from completing the collection. I've just slowly been adding to my set over the past little while. I'll see a card here, I'll pick it up, you know, I'll have a bit of extra money on payday, I'll pick up a card. There is no possible way I can complete Pokemon 151 at this point because of the price of some of the cards. The price of the secret rare Charizard in Pokemon 151 has doubled in the last 2 months. So it's just like, I can't even buy Pokemon cards until people settle the fuck down again. And it would be one thing if it was just the hobby exploding and there was just so many people into Pokemon. And don't get me wrong, the hobby has obviously grown in the last couple years, because even I've gotten back into Pokemon in the last couple of years. But the reality of the situation is that most of this is just scalpers, and it's disgusting, and I hate it, and it's so frustrating, and I know everyone hates it, and I'm not the first person to rant about it on the internet, and I won't be the last, but yeah, there you go. There's my rant for the night. Tiff rant over. Tiff rant over. Also, hi Karis, how are you? No good, no good. The admins are gonna be so mad. Oh, thank you for the hydration, Karis. You know what? I need that. I got a little bit of a dry mouth after that rant. I'm not much of a ranter, you know. There are some iconic ranters on this platform, and I would point to Zippy actually, as if you guys want a good rant, go to my friend Zippy's channel. I'm pretty sure he actually has a point redeem called Zippy Rant, and he'll just rant about something that you tell him to. I wouldn't say I'm as much of a ranter as Zippy, so I'm not used to it. I'm simply parched. Thank you for the stretch as well, Bronny. Hi, Ash. Hi, Sharp. How is everyone tonight? Happy Pokemon Monday. Good to see you guys. Welcome back to our Pokemon Blue Nuzlocke run. As you may be able to see, or maybe not, maybe you're wondering where the hell are you? We're currently in the Evil Team base, Team Flare's base. You know how every mainline Pokemon game has their version of the Evil Team? Well, Pokemon X and Y's Evil Team, Team Flare, has kind of upped the ante, up the stakes a little bit. I was saying earlier, in Generation 1, Team Rocket was like, we're gonna steal all the Pokemon. And I don't even know what they were gonna do with them. Like, were they gonna sell them? Did they just want all of them? I don't know. By the time X and Y comes around, the Evil Team stakes have upped to, we're gonna commit genocide. So, we're here to stop that and literally save the world. And to do so, of course, we do have to use teleportation pads and one-way directional tiles because that is a team staple. What the hell is this? What, you want to lie down and take a little nap? Huh, what a softie. You, do you think you can really use this TM? Tallara obtained TM12, Taunt. When Taunt is used against Pokemon, they can only use moves that damage others. What did that have to do with anything? So what you're saying is I'm allowed to take a nap? Okay. Okay. Are you good if I take a nap? Oh my, you took off Team Flare's awesome suit? You didn't want it to get all wrinkled in bed, eh? Oh, you think I'm one of you. Yeah, sure, I'm totally Team Flare, so I'm gonna nap in your bed, right? Thank you. Rocket just wanted domination using powerful Pokemon to make unbeatable teams. Not a terrible strat, to be fair. Fair enough. But, yeah, these guys literally want to end the world, so... The ante has been upped. Let's save our game. What was Team Galactic's reason? I can't remember. I remember some of them. I obviously remember Team Rocket. They were the very first one. Team Rocket was in Gen 1 and Gen 2. Gen 3 had Team Aqua and Team Magma. Team Aqua wanted to cover the world in water, and Team Magma wanted to cover the world in land. Which honestly are, like, kind of weird motivations, but, like, okay. After that, I don't really remember the motivations of any of the teams. Well, actually, that's not true. The more modern, recent teams aren't even really evil. The team in Sword and Shield were literally just Marnie's cheerleaders. They just followed this girl Marnie around and caused trouble to everyone who wasn't Marnie. And then the team in the most recent game were just misunderstood school bullies. So... if you think of the motivations of the evil team in Pokemon, it's kind of like, just think of like a standard deviation type graph, like a big hump in the middle. Stakes started off very low, stakes got very high, and then stakes came down. They're really low again. Team Galactic wanted to create a new universe. Oh, okay. Did they want to destroy our universe to create that universe, or did they just want to create a universe? Because, like, if they wanted to go off in their own universe, like, honestly, go for it, you know? Garrett said, this is not a fantasy because of the monsters, Pokeballs with impossible physics. No, but because you can take a good nap. Fashionable people can battle too. I mean, who said they couldn't? Don't you see how fashionable I am? And I'm here saving the world. They wanted to destroy the universe to create a new one. Okay, so bad. So very bad. Okay. Got it. R.I.P. to time and space. Yeah, it's funny like how the evil team started off not very evil, and then the devs were like, oh, we gotta ramp this up. And then it's like, oh, wait a minute, this is too evil, scale back. And now they're like, not evil again. It's just the cyclical nature. Maybe by the time we get gens 10, 11, 12, the teams will be real evil again. Squirter grew to level 55, and down goes the fashionable Team Flare grunt. Fashionable people can be sad, too. Really? I thought if you were pretty, you weren't allowed to be sad. Huh. Gen 12 will have another genocidal maniac, calling it now. Oh, wait a minute. Is this the beginning? Oh, God. I'll tell you one thing I could really do without is these dumb tile puzzles in the evil team base. Like, it's been 75 years. What's the meme from the Titanic? It's been 84 years. And I'm just tired of spinning out of control through an evil team's base, okay? I've did it once, I've done it once, I've done it a million times. Can we get a new mechanic, please? I'm gonna send you spinning. I've been doing that already. Come on. That's what I've been doing this whole time. Old Tallara. It's been 84 years. Yes, can someone make my cute little chibi face old and make me into the meme of the lady from the Titanic? Sun and Moon is my personal least favorite Pokemon Gen for a number of different reasons, so I gotta be honest, I do not remember the evil team. I don't remember what they look like, I don't remember what they were called, and I certainly don't remember what their motivation was, so... Team Sun and Team Moon, they take up no space in my brain, or whatever they're called. Oh, Huglax is so close to level up. Next battle. Whatever, I care not if I lose. I'll be in a brand new world of beauty and perfection soon. Okay, now, which one did I take before? No, this is a different path. This way? Oh no, this is gonna bring me back to the entrance. I can just feel it. No, it's not. Hang on. We've taken a turn. Literally. Okay. They look like bosses, so let's make sure we're all healed up. To be honest, I mean, Huglax only has like a sliver of HP missing, but you know, we can also save our game. I think I just got hate crimed by Facebook. I mean, what else is new? They're advertising Easter eggs infused with tea. You might think I'm crazy for saying this, but I'd try it. I don't know why. I'm intrigued. I'd try it. Noella says you just had to fill the bitching meter to get to the end of the maze. That's funny. If you rant hard enough, you will make it to the end. Huh? 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 I've seen this kid somewhere before. So who is she? I have no idea. But obviously, she's not in Team Flare. Let's get her, yeah? Yep, sounds good to me. Then I'll get in the first blow. We're challenged by Team Flare Celosia? Luckily, it appears we do have a level advantage against pretty much all of these Pokemon. Our Pokemon are nice and leveled, which is always nice. Always rather be over-leveled than under-leveled, right? Hoglak's got a burn, though. That's so rude. Hang in there, Huggy. You're almost done. Not sure why this guy knows fire-type moves. But anyway. Bye-bye, Manectric. Hello, level 55. Hoglak has 252 HP at level 55. That is so sick. That is a thick boy right there. Alright, coming in is Drapion. Come on out, Lapdance. Yes, Ash, we were speaking about Legend ZA earlier, actually. I was saying I'm personally very excited for the game. I was happy to get a look. Also, for some reason, I thought Drapion was not this Pokemon. Is this thing a dragon? I don't think so. I thought it was. Anyway, should still be fine. But yes, I'm very excited for Legend ZA. I wish we had gotten a release date, but at least they've narrowed it down to the end of the year, so I would assume that's going to be like October or November. He's Poison Dark. Okay, my bad. I don't know who I was mixing him up with. Thought he was a dragon, but it's okay. It'll still work out. I was so confused. So, again, not to hate on it too much, but I personally didn't like Pokemon Sun and Moon. And I was so confused when they came out with Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. They literally just remade the games, but not like 10 years down the road, 20 years down the road, like many remakes these days. They put out the game in X year, and then 2 years later they were like, yeah, those games kind of suck, let's try it again. And they like remade them. I was like, huh? It was very interesting. Very, very interesting. Anyway. Ah ha ha ha, you beat us good. Wow, we are so lame. What? You admitted that you were lame? Are we in the Upside Down? Oh, what a brute. Look at poor Celosia. Back-to-back battles, alright. I'm thinking November too. I thought it was okay. I'm curious if it might be a short game, given that your whole area is the construction going on in Lumio City. I mean, Lumio City is huge, and it's huge in this 3DS game. In fully realized 3D, it's obviously going to feel even bigger. I also would have to imagine, this obviously hasn't been confirmed, but I feel like it's a pretty good bet to assume that you'll also be able to go into like the surrounding areas directly around Lumio City. Like, I'm not sure if you'll be contained by its, you know, by its four borders, if you will. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe it will be a shorter game, but obviously the only thing we have to base it on at this point is the other Legends game we have, which was Legend Arceus, which was a huge game. I put over 100 hours into Legends Arceus, so if that's the case, and the new Legends game is sort of following along with that blueprint, I would imagine it is going to be quite a substantial game. The good thing is it's been in development a long time too. Obviously, a lot of issues with modern-day Pokemon games revolve around the fact that they seem to be just churning them out, tight deadlines, trying to get one out as fast as you can. ZA has been in development for many years. It doesn't seem like they're rushing it, and I appreciate it, and I really hope that means we're going to have a good, polished, finished product, unlike something like Scarlet Violet. Euro makes a great point. Euro says, I thought the same thing about the Final Fantasy remake trying to make Midgar a whole game itself, and that turned out amazing. Touché. I'll be the first to admit I was the biggest skeptic when they announced they were remaking Final Fantasy VII and breaking into 3 parts. I thought it was the dumbest cash grab idea I had ever thought. I was thinking, how are they going to make this game into 3 games? Lo and behold, they did it, and they freaking nailed it. The second part, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, was actually my game of the year last year, and so I'm not saying, obviously, you know, I'm not saying Legends ZA is necessarily going to be that good or that lengthy, but just Euro makes a good point that sometimes they can surprise you in good or bad ways. Maybe Legends ZA will be a turd, who knows, but I'm gonna be optimistic, you know. Your ability flies in the face of all probability. Just what is the source of your power? It's my Nepo baby status, actually. Noella says everything is a dumb cash grab nowadays. It's how you make it an enjoyable dumb cash grab that matters. Touche. What's this? Who would have thought a child like you could beat us both? You and your Pokemon were utterly in sync in that battle, and I know why. You're here for answers, aren't you? I suppose we're at your mercy. I'll tell you what I know, at least. We've been using the electricity we stole from the power plant to get everything prepared for activating the ultimate weapon. But it's not like that's all we'll need to use it. Are you following me? We'll need energy absorbed from Pokemon to power the device. Yes, it's the stones on Route 10 that will steal that energy for us and power the ultimate weapon. In reality, those stones that line Route 10 are the graves of Pokemon. When the ultimate weapon was used to end the horrible war over 3,000 years ago, it stole the lives of all those Pokemon. Their lives were the price of peace then. And if we want to make our own wishes come true today, we in Team Flare also have to sacrifice something precious. Damn, okay. That was a lore dump. Can this stone really be used to absorb a Pokemon's energy? So do you remember Route 10? We walked through, was basically like a big rock garden. Apparently all those rocks are Pokemon graves, and whatever the ultimate weapon is, absorbed the energy of all those Pokemon to end the war. And what's Team Flare trying to do? Gather enough energy to power up that weapon once again. Now, we have heard lore about the legendary Pokemon of this region, about how its special ability is that it absorbs the energy of everything around it. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, the seemingly obvious conclusion is that the ultimate weapon is the legendary Pokemon itself. That's another thing I found interesting about this game, is that the legendary Pokemon in X, Xerneas, I had to think about what its name was, is like good, and the legendary Pokemon in Y, Yveltal, is bad. It's interesting that they're actually such a dichotomy. They're literally polar opposites. One's like good and saves the world, and one's bad and sort of kills people. So this is the bad Pokemon. No, really, I understand. It's only natural to be jealous of a suit as styling as mine. Uh-huh. I love that this game mentions Pokemon Wars like Pokemon movies did. Yeah, I've said that since the very beginning. It is so cool how much lore and backstory you get here in Pokemon X and Y. Oh dang, I didn't realize Huglax was so low. I really enjoy it. I really like how they talk about the war that's always been theorized and speculated in the Pokemon community. They straight up say, yep, there was a war 3,000 years ago. People used Pokemon as weapons. It was devastating. One other thing I really like is how connected Kalos feels to the rest of the Pokemon universe. You meet a lot of tourists. There's a lot of references to the other regions. Yeah, this game has just been top tier in terms of lore and story building, and I didn't even realize that about the game coming into it. Huglax uses PTSD. Well, speaking of Huglax, I gotta make sure I heal it. And heal it before we move on. I like this jazzy little number too. That's another thing I can compliment about this game. The music all the way through has been lit. I've got a lot of good things to say about Pokemon in X and Y, which is funny because I talked about this a million times. I played Pokemon X and Y back when they came out, but I didn't remember a thing about them. Like, for some reason, they just never made an impact on me. They were not memorable, and I took that to mean that I didn't enjoy them. But I guess it was just when these games came out, I was 19. I was drinking a lot of alcohol. I was 19 years old. My brain probably wasn't functioning at full capacity and perhaps wasn't fully focused on Pokemon, and I think that's the more plausible explanation for why I don't have memories of Pokemon X and Y, not that they weren't memorable or good games. Now I'm realizing how good they are. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, and it feels like no one talks about them, but I'll be the first to admit, Pokemon X, Y is underrated. These are really good games. It sure does feel good to let loose every once in a while. See? That's what I'm saying. Oh, never mind. He's talking about something different. I was talking about me at 19. This guy is spying on people's Holocaster conversations. Never mind. Never mind. Different levels of letting loose. B says, nah, I know why. Sun and Moon were so bad it regressed your memory of Pokemon. Oh, that's a good plausible explanation as well, Beast. Maybe that's it. A little bit of A and a little bit of B, you know? I like to let loose sometimes, you know? Remove someone's spleen by hand. Oh, wow. Rector's definition of letting loose is even crazier than this Team Flare grunts. He likes to steal people's organs when he's feeling stressed and needs to unwind. I don't even remember why it went underrated, because right after we got Sun and Moon, the third highest selling 3DS game, and we know how bad those are. Yeah, I mean, numbers are no reflection of the game's quality. Scarlet and Violet are the all-time best-selling Pokemon gen, or are they right behind the originals? Either way, and in my opinion, those are some of the worst Pokemon games, so... Sales numbers are not an indication of quality. Sometimes, the two things correlate, but not always. Also, why am I spinning out of control? Okay. Where am I going? This way, I guess. Aha. You have colorful hair. You must be important. Oh. You're that kid from the Frost Cavern. On your lonesome this time. Yep. Oh, that's cold. Colder than that cavern. Your Pokemon don't even count for anything? We gather data about all the trainers in the region through the Holocaster, so we know all about you guys. And you know how the Mega Ring is used to awaken a Pokemon's power, right? Just like how the ultimate weapon can max out a Pokemon's power. Looks like you and me are practically after the same thing, yeah? TS makes a great point. Scarviolet's sales figures benefited from cultural saturation far more than any previous gen. Yeah, it's true. I mean, Pokemon's at its most popular probably since the 90s. Like, it has made a resurgence in a big way, in all different facets. So, I mean, we were talking about the Pokemon cards earlier, the craze that has undergone lately, so totally makes sense. Looks at Psychonauts. Beloved game, commercial failure by definition. There's nothing worse than when something comes out that you really love and, you know, is considered a failure in sales terms, and then you never get a sequel or anything else in the universe. It's crushing. Support good games. Pokemon stopped being popular? It never stopped being popular. But it has surges. Obviously, the initial surge back in the 90s was huge. That lasted throughout, you know, maybe the mid-2000s. Things kind of lulled throughout the 2010s, in my opinion. And then ever since probably 2020, it has surged again to maybe the highest it's ever been. But obviously, the unpopular or weaker times of Pokemon are still we're still talking about something that's much more popular than many other things out there. So again, it's all relative, right? But ooh, you are strong. You and your Pokemon are most certainly not ordinary. Ding, ding, ding. Yep, you did it. To the victor goes the spoils. Here, an elevator key for you. Finally! Alright. Now we just gotta go back to the beginning. The power of the legendary Pokemon, the power to steal life from all around it. It's a mysterious ability that even scientists like us haven't been able to really decode. What do you think will happen to the world if we fuel the ultimate weapon with something like that? Maybe you'd see what was going on in the battle better if you didn't have those insane goggles on. Yeah, for some reason, all the Team Flare officers wear the craziest goggles, and I don't know how they see anything, to be honest with you. Okay. Alright, here's the elevator. Tallara used the elevator key. Which floor would you like to go to? Well, I only have one option. B2. It's called fashion, sweeties. Look it up. Let's save our game. Saving the emulator too. Keep moving. If I had to go down all these stairs, why didn't the elevator just go another floor? Anyway. Oh! What the fuck? Listen, one who will face Lysandre. Lysandra? I still don't know how to pronounce that guy's name correctly. That is a giant! Oh, we getting a cutscene! Oh, we getting lore! A terribly long time ago. I am locked in right now. You know I love me some lore. Let's go. There was a man and a Pokemon. He loved that Pokemon very much. A war began. This art is beautiful. The man's beloved Pokemon took part in the war. Several years passed. He was given a tiny box. Stop it. Stop it right now. The man wanted to bring the Pokemon back no matter what it took. Oh my god, a tiny Pokemon coffin! I'm gonna throw up. What is this game? The man built a machine to give it life. He brought his beloved Pokemon back. Pokemon necromancy. I lived, bitch! The man had suffered too much. His rage still had not subsided. He could not forgive the world that had hurt the Pokemon he loved. He turned the machine into the ultimate weapon. Oh! That's the ultimate weapon. It's not the legendary Pokemon. It's this necromantic machine. Holy shit! This is so cool! The man became a bringer of destruction that ended the war. The Pokemon that was given life must have known. That the lives of many Pokemon were taken to restore its life. He Death Starred a planet to necromance his Pokemon back? Yeah, and then the resurrected Pokemon left the man in disgust. Wow, this is the most heartbreaking story in Pokemon history. That's what all the stones are. They're dead Pokemon. Yo, this, what? That is crazy. Okay, first of all, art and soundtrack top tier. Second of all, story top tier. Can you imagine, like, the potential there just from that 1 minute cutscene for a more mature Pokemon game? That was badass. He went to war, lost his Pokemon, got a tiny coffin with his Pokemon in it, went crazy, became a necromancer, built a giant machine, sucked the life force of basically everyone around him, ending the war, brought back his Pokemon. His Pokemon was so disgusted that it then left him. What? Dude! That 60 seconds right there is better than any Pokemon lore ever. That was awesome. Wow. Nintendo, bring this story back. That's literally fantastic. We got the more mature Pokemon game. It's called Pal World. No. Guns don't make things more mature, okay? Sharp says, and yet you forgot about this game. I'm ashamed of my 19-year-old self, honestly. How did I not remember any of this? Because this is absolutely fantastic storytelling. Wow. This is pretty fucking insanely gruesome for a Pokemon game. When he used the words, I received a tiny box, that was, yeah, that was metal. Pokemon Depression Edition, give it to me. Depression and anxiety, choose your fighter. Guns don't make things mature. Tiff winning her Nobel Peace Prize 2025. Sharp, you gotta remember, she was blackout drunk the entirety of her 19th to like 24th year. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, did I misunderstand? I thought he used the life force of all the other Pokemon to bring his Pokemon back to life. But no, it was the other way around. After he brought his Pokemon back to life, he blasted all the other Pokemon for revenge for letting his Pokemon die. I mean, either or, does it really justify it? The TLDR is he killed a lot of Pokemon. So, one thing that was not explained, however, is why this man is a giant. I guess 3,000 years ago, we were giants? We've really shrunk over the years. Speaking of, I suppose the real question shouldn't be why this man is so tall. The real question should be why this man is still alive. He's at least 3,000 years old. Looks like he hasn't had a haircut since then either. I might have started drinking just because of this cutscene. I was so distraught from that story, I drank the pain away. Okay. So, this is interesting. Anyway, back to the game. He is locked up in the basement of Team Flare's secret hideout. I guess they want him to help them activate the machine? He says, get the key back. It should not be used. Everything will vanish again. Do you want to know unending pain like I have? That is... Wait a damn minute. Pokemon Legends ZA? This is AZ? Huh? You can't tell me that's a coincidence. His name is AZ. And the new game's Legends ZA. If anyone knows how to run the machine, it's him. Genocide is bad. Get in the cellar. A to Z, and the new game is Z to A. Yeah. Huh. I am so glad. I'm just gonna repeat myself. I am so glad that I decided to play this game this year, because hopefully it's gonna provide me with a lot more context for when Legends comes out later this year. That is AZ. AZ? He has the same name as a king that lived 3,000 years ago. I mean, I guess if he killed everyone around him, that automatically made him a king. Or was he a king before that? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Apparently he's a king that lived 3,000 years ago. For some unknown reason, he had the key to the ultimate weapon hung around his neck. Oh, so Lysandra doesn't know that he's 3,000 years old and he's the same ZA from back then. He just thinks it's a coincidence he has the same name and the key hung around his neck. Tia says, you know what I'm especially glad about? We didn't wipe before getting to this point. That's actually a great point. Imagine that I wiped and we actually ended the run early and we never got any of this lore. That would have been extra pain on top of the regular pain of losing a Nuzlocke. Noella says, Lysandra is stupid, let's face it. All that hairspray did damage. Alright, now you can wipe. You got all the lore, you're caught up on the story, you can wipe now, it's good. It's finally time. Follow me to my chambers. Get the key back. It should not be used. Everything will vanish again. Do you want to know unending pain like I have? Oh, there's another option now. B3. Who the fuck is that? So the Pokeballs we've received and the Pokemon we've gathered are where they need to be. Add it all up and it means all preparations are complete. The only thing left to do is put the plan in motion. I'm counting on you. No, seriously, who the fuck is that guy? One push of a button and we can activate the ultimate weapon from this room. I believe being a chosen one means you have the potential to change the future. Whether we activate the ultimate weapon or leave it safely underground will rest upon if you actually have this potential or not. Oh ho ho! You're the one I've heard so much about. I've been waiting for you. I need to do a little research on you. Come, let us begin. As if he wasn't creepy enough visually, he had to go and open his mouth. Xerosic? You are challenged by Team Flare Xerosic. And this man looks like something from a nightmare. Straight up nightmare fuel. This is some awesome battle music here. Dude is more pale than Tiff skinny dipping in sunscreen. Wow. I'll give credit where credit is due. You may have just roasted me to the high heavens, but boy, it was honestly kind of worth it. That was a fantastic burn. Hypnobro wants to learn Hydro Pump. We already debated and we've taught him Surf, so we're gonna keep old moves. Who's next? Malamar. Malamar is, fire type, right? Pretty sure. Never mind, he's Dark Psychic. Never mind. I think I got him mixed up with What the fuck is that? What? Okay, I thought... I don't know, my brain incorrectly thought Magmar, but I know now why my brain didn't conjure up the correct Pokemon. It's because my brain has refused to admit that that is a Pokemon. What is that? That is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I have no room in my brain for that. I never want to see it again. I never want to remember that it exists. That's fucking disgusting. Is anyone on this planet Earth's favorite Pokemon Malamar? Because if so, I don't want anything to do with you. Oh my god, okay. I'm so thrown off by what's in front of me right now. This is just distressing. Holy, it's literally nightmare fuel. Its head is tentacles. Its arm is tentacles. It's like kind of shaped like a butt plug. It's got a beak. There is so much wrong with what I'm looking at. I'm so glad it's dead. Wow. Wow. That was a battle. To get a Malamar, you have to have your Inkay reach a certain level while holding your 3DS upside down. Huh. So many tentacles, it may as well be a 1990s anime VHS series. That is literally, I think, the worst Pokemon I've ever... There are how many Pokemon? 1,025? We just found the #1 worst Pokemon. Right there. There it was. I need a drink of water. I'm overwhelmed at what I just had to see, to be completely honest with you. I think someone redeemed a trash wheel. Sharp, you did? There you have it. That was even better than a Malamar. And here you thought Tentacruel and the land Tentacruel were cursed. I take it all back. They're not so bad after all. Oh, you're wonderful. Your Pokemon are amazing. Yours aren't. Yours are nightmare fuel. But thanks. Wonderful. Amazing. You have tremendous skill and bravery. When you add that up, it means I will tell you something very interesting. It happened 3,000 years ago. The ultimate weapon was used to put an end to the war in an instant. If we use that incredible power, we can finally free Kalos of the foolish humans that plague it. Behind me, you'll find a red button and a blue button. One of them is the button for activating the ultimate weapon. Push one now, come on, push one! Well, this is distressing. I mean, I feel like red, Team Flare. Red means bad, red means death, red means stop, so I feel like we maybe shouldn't press the red button. I'm going all in on blue button. Yep, I'm in. You pressed it! Oh, you pressed the blue switch. Winner, winner, congratulations! But I'm still gonna activate the ultimate weapon. What?
Alberta, where the fields are golden and the pickup trucks are rusted.
Thank you for the 100 biddies, Idaho. What can I say? We're a kaleidoscope of colors around here. Apparently the blue button was the correct choice, but this bastard's still gonna activate the ultimate weapon. I know the boss promised that we wouldn't if you push the correct button, but I refuse to let the potential go to waste. I'll just use my remote here. Click, click, and the power is on. Come on, look at the monitor. Those mysterious 3 rocks. Remember, we were like, this looks like a giant claw. This was actually the tip of the great weapon, the machine from 3,000 years ago. RIP to those houses that live right next door. They are going down. I hate that the ultimate weapon is so phallic looking, but alright. the houses literally fell over to their sides? I didn't even notice. Oh, yeah, they did. That's funny. I mean, not funny for the people inside who are probably dead, but funny for us with no stake in this game. Did you see? The ultimate weapon is reborn. The poisonous flower has bloomed. All shall perish except for Team Flare. Look at Geosenge. It has bloomed in Geosenge Town. The boss's dream of creating a beautiful world will come true. Add it all up and it equals a victory for our science. Great. Okay, I guess we're going to Geosenge Town. Let's get the hell out of here. Now the question is, how do I get to Geosenge Town? Lavere City, Dendamel Town, Coumarine City, Shalor City, Geosenge Town, all the way over there. It's times like these I wish I had a Pokemon that knew Fly. But alas, guess we're gonna have to walk there like some sort of basic bitch. We should definitely use a full heal on Lapdance so she doesn't die. Let's find us a Pokemon Center. And then we'll start walking. Facilities.
What do you call a bear that works at a Vancouver coffee shop? A grizzly barista.
Now I'm just imagining a grizzly bear behind a cafe counter with like an apron. And for some reason that's the cutest mental image I've ever heard, and I love it. Thank you for the 100 biddies, Idaho. I'd love to be served by a grizzly barista. I'm trying to go to the Pokemon Center, but that wasn't... Is that under services, maybe? Ah, yes. Pokemon Center. South is fine. Let's go. Not sure why it cost me 4,000 Poké Dollars to come down here. It only cost me 2,000 earlier, but anyway. Heal my Pokies, Nurse Joy! I gotta go save the world! Thank you. Oh, no, I didn't want to talk to you again. I got too excited. What I do want to do is save our adventure! Like the meme I posted. Hey, literally. It's all anyone has ever said to Nurse Joy is just a barrage of A's to get her to heal my Pokemon faster. Because smashing A makes it go faster, right? It's like holding down B to catch your Pokemon when you were a kid. We all heard that rumor, right? No matter what corner of the world we were in. That if you hold down B while the Pokemon's rocking in the Pokeball, you had a better chance to catch it. I 100,000% believed that when I was a child. That helped my catch odds. Oh! TS had a different rumor on his side of the globe. I heard that it was tapping in rhythm with the shakes. I like that. I like that we all had our own Pokemon catching myth, no matter where we were in the world. How do I get out of this desert? Oh god. I think we're heading the right way, but this Doug Trio is rudely interrupting us. At least it doesn't have hair like the Alolan version. Okay, I can't get away. Alright, got it. Fine. Yeah, I should tell you guys a little known fact about Alana. She absolutely despises a Alolan Dugtrio. That is my most hated Pokemon is Malamar. Hers is a Alolan Dugtrio. She absolutely hates their wigs. She said loathe entirely. Kara says hi. This is not right. Well, it is right, but this is the town we gotta take the monorail in. What does Alana have against majestic manes like Dugtrios? Majestic manes, that's good. She literally just left to go to the gym. I'm gonna text her. What does Alana have against majestic manes like Dugtrios? Really breaking the tension a little bit by having to rollerblade back to the city. I feel like the game sort of intended for you to fly back there to get there, you know, real quick. They didn't really expect you to rollerblade across half the country, but hey, we're gonna draw this out. Oh, this isn't right. Where are we? I'm so lost. I think we're going the right way. At this point, all we have is, a prayer. Hope? Faith? I don't know. For some reason now, well, I know exactly what the reason is, but Tentacool has never looked less offensive than it does right now. I'm like, Tentacool, come over here, I'll give you a hug. I've seen how cursed you could be, aka Malamar. You know what? You're not so bad. I do not think I'm going the right way. We never fought Swimmer Romy before? I need to check the map. Okay, let's see. Where the heck are we? I've gone to Azure Bay. Oh, yeah, no, this is not where we want to go. This is where the sea spirits dance. Oh! Wait a minute. Okay, we've never been up here before. Which, like, maybe we'll go check this out later. I already came across the wild Tentacool, which I guess technically we could have caught, because I don't think I've been up here before. But I didn't register that fact, so... no Tentacool for us. How do I get out of Coumarine City, then? I don't want to use O-Powers. Leave me alone. It's not like you wanted a Tentacool anyway. Yeah, that's why, you can probably tell I don't sound too disappointed. How do I get to Route 12? Route 12 was correct, just don't go north. Oh. Yes, I very conveniently forgot about my encounter when said encounter had tentacles. Route 12. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I don't know, for some reason, I was just like, whoop, this is the only way I can go. I did not realize I could come south. Okay, yes. Yes, 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 yes. There it is. Don't mind me, just got a little directionally challenged there for a second. Heracross! Heracross. Now there's a blue Pokemon I wish we had on our team. Not only do I love Heracross, which is interesting for me because as you know, I'm not the biggest fan of bug-type Pokemon, or bugs in general. So I love Heracross, which is already very unique, but he would also be such a switch up in typing for our predominantly water team. But alas, we have already had our encounter on Route 12 way back when we were here originally, so no Heracross for us. Womp womp. On the bright side, though, I am very happy with our team. Like, we've actually been very fortunate with the blue Pokemon we've been able to pick up. I mean, we're fortunate enough that there were 6 blue Pokemon. We've got a full party. I didn't know how hard this Pokemon Blue Nuzlocke would be. Like, you know, I wasn't sure how many blue Pokemon we would actually catch. So the fact that we've got a full team is great. The fact that we not only have a full team, but we have a full team including some really awesome Pokemon and some of my all-time favorite Pokemon, like Lapras, like Snorlax, like Azumarill, like TS's Poliwhirl. I'm very hyped about what we've been able to do so far. So as much as I want that Heracross, what I'm trying to say is I'm thankful for what we have. Do you go back to Azure Bay and the Sea Spirit's Den after you've beaten the Elite Four and have a Pokemon near level 70? Okay. Good to know that we shouldn't have went to the Sea Spirit's Den on our first pass anyway, by the sounds of it. You could have had a Lucario rip. Yeah. Yeah. Again, I'm hesitant to say these things on stream because I'm scared I'm just going to jinx myself, but so far, we've had minimal casualties on this run. With the casualty that we did have, though, was a bad one. It was one of the best Pokemon in the game, period, let alone one of the best blue Pokemon in the game. And it died, like, almost immediately after we got it. That one was, the only reason I was able to, like, get over that loss is because we got a Lapras so quickly after. Like, that Lapras could not have been positioned better. It was the perfect consolation prize for us losing Lucario. And before 3 Pokemon perish in the next story battle. Fuck. Alright, we made it to Geosenge Town. And here's the giant thing that's here now. RIP to these houses. One is still standing. I bought a new life for $5 million. Oh, right, that's the price of entry. Apparently, if you pay $5 million, you get to join Team Flare, which is totally, totally not a pyramid scheme. Euro says, I literally watched a video on YouTube like 2 days later that talked about how that Lucario can solo the rest of the game from when you get him. I don't want to hear it right now, okay? Alright. Well, actually, what was your stance on catching a legendary if it's non-blue? I'm not gonna use it. I'm not gonna use the legendary Pokemon. You'd better have come here prepared, both you and your Pokemon. Alright. Time to get 5 million from Mom. Mother! I need 5 million for things! Okay, cool. No need to go to the Sea Spirit's Den either then. Oh, well. Who's in the Sea Spirit's Den? Now I'm just curious. Based on your starter, you'd find a Moltres there. Oh, interesting. The legendary birds are in the Sea Spirit's Den. Interesting. Rogathan just got to level 56 and wants to learn Haze, but that's kind of lame, so we're gonna leave that. Raya has once again cat bullied her way into my lap, lol shit. She sounds so much like Muffin, it's kind of hilarious. It seems like they have very similar personalities, and I love it. Dang, I think Balloon is going to be our first Mon to level 60. after we take out this Golbat. Heck yeah, Le Ballon grew to level 60. GG. Wow, we've come a long way. I'm pretty sure we caught Balloon as a level 5 Azumarill. Or Azurill, sorry, if I remember correctly. So to level him up all the way from level 5 to level 60 and not die in the process? It's a pretty big achievement. Behold the moment of my defeat. Don't even think about blinking. Oh, I'm taking it all in here, bud. Lysandra does whatever he can to help us realize our goals. Surely he deserves respect for that. I mean, I respect him for running the nation's largest Ponzi scheme, charging every one of you $5 million to join him in the Garden of Eden, but anyway. Looks like my friends are here. Tallara, you're not in this alone. When I was in Lysandra's lab, the masked heroes told me what is going on. They also told me what Team Flare plans to do with the ultimate weapon. Come on, let's stop Team Flare. No, we have to stop Lysandra himself. I want to protect my friends. I'll give it to him. This kid's pretty good. As far as rivals go, as far as, you know, your little friends go in these games, Callum's one of the good ones. Callum? Caleb? I don't even remember what his name is. But he's one of the good ones. We don't need him, but we appreciate his sentiment. Exactly. Welcome to the Team Flare Secret HQ. The other one was their non-secret HQ. This is the Ultra Secret HQ. Whoa, camera rotation. That was cool. Hello, what are we doing down here? It was 3,000 years ago. The ultimate weapon was used and many Pokemon lost their lives. Before I go any further, I'm just remembering. Oh, never mind. I thought Huglax needed some TLC, but never mind. He's good. Continuing on. The Pokemon attached to the stones on Route 10 are an energy source for using the ultimate weapon. I'll leave my fate to Lysandra, but I'm worried about tomorrow. I've been saved by Lysandra's support. We're absorbing the energy from the mysterious cocoon, but that's it. There isn't a Pokemon anywhere near here. What do you think's inside the cocoon? I thought you were a scientist, or are you just wearing that white coat for fun? This is not the HQ you're looking for. Super secret, no trainer allowed. All systems are go for the ultimate weapon. All we have to do is charge it using every bit of that thing's power. Everyone in the whole world must be happy before any one person can be happy. But the world is too big and there are too many people in Pokemon, so there isn't enough happiness to go around. That's an interesting worldview. The ultimate weapon's flower has finally bloomed above the soil. Don't you find its beauty captivating? As we speak, it draws its energy from the legendary Pokemon. Tallara, I apologize that the weapon was unearthed even after you chose correctly in the lab. But conflicting egos drive this world. Things don't always go the way you want. Ultimate weapon? We won't let you use it. Even though resources, space, and energy on this planet are limited, the number of people in Pokemon has increased to an unsustainable level. Whether it's money or energy, the ones who steal are the ones who win in this world. So what? That doesn't give you the right to destroy everyone except the few that Team Flare chooses. So tell me, the Mega Ring, did you share it? It's different. We did compete to see who got it, but when there is only one of something, it can't be shared. When something can't be shared, it will be fought over. Bronny says, okay, calm down, Ginger Thanos. And when something is fought over, some must survive without it. Definitely very Thanos-esque in his motivations. The only way to create a world where people live in beauty, a world without conflict or theft, is to reduce the number of living things. What about Pokemon? Is he crying? What are you crying? Pokemon shall no longer exist. Pokemon are wonderful beings. Humans have worked with Pokemon and we have helped each other flourish. But precisely because of that, they will inevitably become tools for war and theft. Enough of this. You want to stop the ultimate weapon, and I refuse to do so. So, I will keep you busy for just a moment. We're gonna do this again, hey bud? Bring it on, Ginger Thanos. I'm stealing that from you, Bronny. Apparently, since our last battle, he's evolved some of our Pokemon. That was fast. Ah, you can't beat me. I'm a circle. And I like to play rough. Next up is Gyarados. Okay, so he still has some of the same Pokemon, just some of them have evolved. His team evolved very quickly. It's been like 15 minutes. He's probably pumping them full of drugs in the back. Let's be real. Also, this music is cool. Ah, the glue eater method. He has a stash of rare candies and stuff. Yeah, no, this soundtrack is absolutely top tier. Alright, you know what time it is? I think it's time for a good old Mega Evolution. Squirter's Blastoisinite is reacting to Tallara's Mega Ring. Mega Blastoise uses Surf. Bye-bye Pyroar, and then there should just be one Poké left. Squirtle grows to level 57. Huglax also grows to level 57 and wants to learn Giga Impact. The user charges at the target using every bit of its power, but the user can't move on the next turn. No thanks. Not for the Nuzlocke. A little too risk-adverse at this point in the run. We're gonna be keeping our old moves. Hypnobro grew to level 49. And last but not least, Lysandra's sending in Honchkrow, another evolved Pokemon. Ooh, almost the one-hit KO. Come on, Mega Blastoise, use that cannon. Boom. And down he goes. The strength to protect, huh? But what are you really protecting? A tomorrow that will only end up being worse than today? I don't care. I got 10,200 Pokédollars for winning. You're as strong as ever, but it's too late. There's no hope for you now. Go down to the lowest floor and see for yourself. It's not over until it's over. Lil Teapuff, let's look for the legendary Pokemon.
What's the tallest building? Libraries. They have the most stories.
That's a good one. Oh, Noella's gonna love that one. Noella works in a library. That's great. Thank you for the 100 biddies, Idaho. Trainers are protected by Pokemon, but they protect Pokemon too, right? Look, that's the entrance to the lower floors over there. So we know where we have to go. First, though, we're gonna heal up, and then I think I know what's waiting for us down below. Now the question is the legendary a dragon type? I genuinely have no idea what type it is. If it's a dragon type, then Lap Dance in the first position is probably our best bet. It is not dragon type. It's in a cocoon. And it looks like the cocoon has an exclamation point on it. Interesting. The red legendary is dark flying. Oh, okay, well if that's the case, Lap Dance is still a good choice because of Thunderbolt. Good to know. Let's hurry. I'm afraid we're gonna have to ask you to turn back. The legendary Pokemon is at the end of this chamber, after all. Why did you tell them that? Who would even do something like that? The blue one would have been fairy type. Oh, interesting. I suppose it makes sense. This was the first generation to introduce fairy. Alright, time for Callum to actually attempt to help out. Nice! They both hit each other with super effective moves, but Callum's was more super effective. Mine wasn't super effective, but still ended up in the same result. Getting Lap Dance to level 53. We defeated Team Flare Admin and Grunt. That guy just punched himself in the head repeatedly. You fools, you don't even have suits! You might be strong, but your teamwork is still a bit lacking. What are you talking? We literally beat you! Who are you to lecture us about the lack of suits or teamwork? TS says the battle after this one will feature Manectric, so prepare your team accordingly. Alright, Huglax is coming back in. That's a mature age lap dance. A silver star lap dance, if you will. I get what Lysandra's trying to say, but what he's doing is wrong. Oh, I agree with you, Callum. Even if things are just as we heard, I can't believe they're sending smart guys like us to run off some little Rattata that wandered in. We won't lose. You won't get one step farther. The trainers moving on to the next level will be Team Flare. Another Admin and Grunt duo. Let's see how these two. I like that they have two puppies. But yes, they did just call us rats, which is rather rude of them, wouldn't you say? Alright, I'll take one puppy, you take the other, kid. With them calling you rats, I would have expected cat Pokemon. That would be too smart for these people, and they're sharing one brain cell between the two of them, so resources are limited. The next battle will feature a Scrafty, so again, check your team comp. Appreciate these helpful tips. Saving me some time. Alright, down they go. Yes, I lost, but no matter. Lysandra's the one who will take care of things. He's lost already twice, but anyway. I may have lost, but it doesn't matter. Lysandra will take care of everything. I repeat, he has already been defeated. I guess word didn't really travel fast down this hallway. Alright. Scrafty, get up here, balloon. It's all you. Little Teapuff, Callum. Shauna, what are you doing here? I'm sorry, I know, I'm just going to slow you down. But friends should stick together. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking clearly and I didn't consider your feelings. Thank you for coming. Friends should stick together. Little Teapuff, we'll all stick together, right? But I know how you feel. Danger does wait up ahead, but she'll be much safer if she stays with us, right? Shauna, Little Teapuff, and I will go ahead. Stay close, okay? Okay, thank you. Holy moly, these are a lot of stairs. Our plans haven't succeeded just yet. We cannot afford any careless mistakes. Who's got that flair? Team Flair. Yeah, we've got that flair. Team Flair. Okay, I'll give it to you. That was a very, very catchy cheer there. Team Flair. Grunt, I guess. We got a cheerleader. Flair doesn't. We win by default. Oh, awesome. Balloon's a good type matchup for both Scrafty and Houndoom. Hey, level 61. Level 57. Love these numbers. Alright. Hydro Pump! I've been freed from Rhea Lap Prison. I get it. As good as a good cat cuddle is, sometimes you're like, I need to move. And Muffin always gives me the most disgusted face when I do it. Like, mother, how dare you? I was comfortable. Lysandra's like the sun to us. He represents our hope. Phlogiston, extinguished. Alright, how many more of you are down here? We almost done? We have to stop the ultimate weapon. That's the plan, Callum. Caleb, whatever your name is. An electronic lock. Now what? This might help. It's a device that helps you when you're stuck on a puzzle. Clement gave it to me. An electronic lock and a puzzle are the same sort of thing, right? Ta-da! The lock opened. Oh, and the device actually broke. Not bad, Shauna. Well, Clement was the one who made it, but you brought it here, so I guess both of you are pretty great. We're finally here. The legendary Pokemon is inside. Let's save it together. Who gave you permission to disrupt my lounging, mother? It was certainly not I. That's literally Muffin. That is Muffin's internal dialogue. When I have to push her off my lap to, you know, like, actually live my life. Alright, in we go. Let's see this legendary Pokemon that has been slumbering in this cocoon for thousands of years. Recharging its energy. So the legendary- I was right. Remember before I theorized that the ultimate weapon was the legendary Pokemon? The ultimate weapon isn't the legendary Pokemon, but the legendary Pokemon is the legendary The legendary Pokemon is the ultimate weapon's power source. I was getting legendary and ultimate mixed up there. So they are essentially one and the same. It absorbs the power of Pokemon, and then this machine draws out that power to destroy the world. So this is the place. It's really hard to breathe in here. Feels like there's a weight on my chest. Hey, is that thing that looks like a cocoon the legendary Pokemon? It doesn't look like it's alive, but... where the hell did these guys come from? That's none of your business, kids. The ultimate weapon has taken 99% of the legendary Pokemon's energy. But just to make double sure nothing goes wrong, let's take these runts out. No, I hate being chased! It's the Pokeball factory all over again. Tallara, you take care of things here. I'll protect Shauna. Make sure to take care of those runts that ran away. I should have expected as much from kids who made it clear down here. It was a pretty simple tactic, but it managed to split us up. That girl's pretty good. So, you really think you can beat us? 4-on-1? Believe it or not, I like my odds. Do you actually think all living things can be truly happy? Do you think living things can be happy? Who hurt the devs of this game? Yeah, they're working through some things right now. The neck trick. Fortunately, Huglax is paralyzed. I forgot to heal that before the battle, but we'll work through it. On the bright side, we can't get paralyzed again. That's a win. And it didn't even matter in the end. Down he goes. Hypno Bro grew to level 50. We defeated Team Flare admin. You don't even try to understand Lysandra and all that he suffers for. Oh yes, poor old Lysandra. Richest man in Kalos. Poor guy, right? He really struggles on a day-to-day basis. We should all feel sorry for him. Right. 1 down, 3 to go. The ultimate weapon is stealing the legendary Pokemon's power. They're really making us work to encounter this legendary Pokemon. Good God, how many Team Flare grunts and admins or whatever their rank is that we defeated? I mean, at least she calls the process what it is, stealing. True enough. Squirtle grew to level 58. We defeated Team Flare admin. Taking all the legendary Pokemon's life force is an unfortunate necessity to realize our goals. Taking all the money and stuff for ourselves will make a world where Team Flare is happy. Stealing? I think you'll find the technical term is loot goblining. Oh damn, if that's the technical term, then God knows I'm the biggest thief there is, at least in RPG games. I do love me some loot goblin shenanigans, I'll be the first to admit. Huglax grew to level 58. Heck yeah, Lapdance just soloing these grunts. And that gets her to level 54. We defeated Team Flare admin, who gives himself a concussion as a result. Are you trying to stop Team Flare from obtaining happiness? What a vile person you are. Uh-huh, I'm the worst, aren't I? If you guys think we'll let you join Team Flare after all this, you got another think coming. Can't tell if he was meaning to say that or if someone missed it in spell check. Another think coming? Or another thing coming, I don't know. Bye-bye, Golbat. 4 trainers down. See, I told you I liked our odds. You're just trying to benefit from our success, aren't you? All of these guys are absolutely delusional, aren't they? But I guess the only people who'd pay $5,000 to join an evil organization that wants to commit genocide are delusional, so I shouldn't be surprised here. No way! This puts the no in no way. Contact Lysandra. Call for reinforcements. Yeah, we definitely need to top up Lapdance's health before we battle. We're also gonna save. And then we should be able to finally battle the legendary Pokemon. I feel bad, but at this point we just need to kill it so the machine can't absorb the remainder of its power, which is like sad, but I think at this point our only option is to like put it out of its misery and save the world in the process. Ugh. I never really noticed until this moment how much of a bird this thing is. I always thought of it as a dragon, but seeing it in motion, hearing its cry, seeing its beak, seeing its talons, this thing is just a big angry bird. A big angry bird that has the ability to suck out the life force of everything around it. And an immense amount of power that allows it to act as a fuel source for the ultimate world-ending weapon, so... a scary bird. Also, rude! Disabled my Thunderbolt. That's what I've got Ice Beam for. A little backup. Boom, that worked even better. 2 hits! And Evital is down. Bye-bye, birdie. Evital is looking at Tallara. It seems like it wants to help. Wait, what? I thought you were pure evil! Evar! I am so confused. Now we're fighting again? Wait, do I have to catch it? If so, that's a first. I must have to catch it. Because I already defeated it, and then we got that dialogue. Okay, well, if this is the case, obviously we'll just have to do it. Even though it doesn't fit our Nuzlocke rules, we'll just catch him and not use him. I mean, we've got a Master Ball, so now's a good time to use it, I suppose. That is so interesting that you have to catch him. Alright, the best Pokeball with the ultimate level of performance. With it, you will catch any wild Pokemon without fail, including an evil god. Let's see what the Pokedex entry is. Yveltal, the Destruction Pokemon. It's a dark flying type. It's 19 feet tall and 447.5 pounds. When its life comes to an end, it absorbs the life energy of every living thing and turns into a cocoon once more. So it's essentially immortal. Wow. Talk about one evil bird. Interesting that you had to catch him, though. I suggest naming him Denied in all caps. Yes, we don't even need to take a vote for this one. That's actually really funny. Denied in all caps. It's very annoying that I can't, like, lock on caps lock, so I have to keep doing this for every single character. He's the Pokemon interpretation of a phoenix. Oh, you're so right, Noella. I never even made that connection. You're right, he's an evil phoenix who absorbs the energy of everything around him to be reborn. Why does the Master Ball look vaguely like a roundly round wall? A roundly round Wario. Wow. Also, something I had never considered. Add Yveltal to your party from the box? I mean, unless I have to, I'm gonna say no. Yveltal will not be added to your party, is that okay? Well, you're making it sound like I have to add him to my party. Okay, for the sake of us not soft-locking ourselves here, let's just add him to the party, because it really seems like they wanted me to catch him, and now they want me to put him in the party, so let's just do it. We'll send Hypnopro back for now. Great, now they can't use the ultimate weapon. You're amazing, little Teapuff. A legendary Pokemon wanting to be your friend like that. It's unbelievable. What a startling development. I never would have thought you were really a chosen one. Oh, what the hell? Okay, Ginger Thanos got even weirder from when we last spoke. He has now morphed into an awful cosplay of Dr. Octopus. I guess if you somehow need to use Yveltal for story reasons, then that's an acceptable exception to make in my eyes. Yeah, I mean, otherwise we essentially soft-lock ourselves. Hopefully we don't have to use him, but the way that they were like, do you want to put him in your party? Are you sure? Are you sure? Made me seem like maybe we have to, so I figured we'll just add him. If we have to use him, we'll use him. If we don't, we won't. This is the Dr. Octopus that we have at home. So this is the mighty Yveltal. I expected more from a Pokemon called a legend. You desire help from people? You need help from a human? What's going on with that outfit? Is that really you, Lysandra? Or whatever. Little Teapuff already beat you. What are you doing here? For me, victory is using the ultimate weapon. To do that, I need to reclaim the legendary Pokemon's power and send it to that weapon once again. I'll be taking the legendary Pokemon back now. This time, I won't lose. I too shall use the Mega Ring and Mega Stone that you researched during your travels. That was the Netflix adaptation, Doc Ock. Alright, third time's the charm, apparently. We're fighting Team Flare boss Lysandra yet again. Yeah, I'm not sure if we actually have to use Yveltal here, or, like TS suggested, they were just saying, what? You don't want to use this cool legendary? Are you okay in the head? If we don't have to use him, I don't want to use him, because I don't want to break the Nuzlocke rules if we don't have to, so right away, let's switch him out, and we'll see. take a moment to stall and heal Lapras, that's probably a good idea, because we know what Pokemon he has, right? We know what's coming up. Oh, wait! All my Pokemon automatically got healed! Well, that was nice. Huh. Don't know how that happened, but alright, we'll take it. Thank you, game. We're good. I don't even need a legendary to beat your ass. Helpful game mechanic is helpful. Alright. Also, the background of this, are we fighting on the surface of the sun? What the hell is going on here? Holy moly. GG's to Balloon for level 62. Ooh. That took a chunk out of Balloon. We're good though, we got our revenge. Pyroar's down, Balloon's okay. Next up is Honchkrow, we know what to do. In comes Lap Dance. God damn, Balloon was 12 levels higher? And that still almost killed her. I know she wasn't full health either, but that attack packed a punch. There's no denying that. Nice paralysis. Very nice paralysis. Alright, and last but certainly not least, it's Gyarados. Lysandra already mentioned that he's going to use his Mega Stone and his Mega Ring, presumably to give us Mega Gyarados. It's my understanding that Mega Evolving a Pokemon does not change its type, though. Can someone confirm that for me? Because if that's the case, we'll still get 4 times effectiveness with Thunderbolt. So even if he is Mega, I think we'll still take him down. So unless Mega Evolving him changes his type, and we need to change our strategy accordingly, I think I'm gonna let Lap Dance handle this, even though she can't Mega Evolve. Okay, Mega does change him. He's Water Dark after Mega. Okay, he'll still be weak to Thunderbolt, though. But good to know. We won't get the 4 times crit. We'll keep Lap Dance in there. I don't know what Mega Gyarados looks like. I'm excited to see it, honestly. I mean, he looks like he's got a lot of pimples. I'm not gonna lie, I'm underwhelmed with Mega Gyarados. I guess it's because Gyarados is cool at baseline. It was, like, hard to make him cooler, but I am underwhelmed at Mega Gyarados. He just got, like, whiskers and a bunch of really swollen pimples. I'm not impressed. It looks like it emptied a restaurant. Mega Gyarados has the Dream Scourge. That's good. That's good. I mean, Balloon would be the play here, but honestly, let's just send in Huglax and probably brute force it. It looks like something I'd fish up in Dredge. Yeah, yeah, that too, Noella. That too. Oh, nice, cool. He became confused due to fatigue. We'll take it. Looks like something that I'd nope away from in Dredge. Alright, Huglax, finish it off. Bye-bye, weird-looking Gyarados. Boom! 3rd time's the charm when it comes to Ginger Thanos. Not even your fake Doc Ock arms could save you. It's over. Fools with no vision will continue to befoul this beautiful world. They will go on until the only thing left to do is squabble over the remaining scraps of hope. Know what I think? Even if there's only a little bit of something, it's still best to share it. Even you managed to use Mega Evolution. That's because Gyarados shared its power with you, didn't it? Not just Gyarados, but your other Pokemon too. The legendary Pokemon is gone, so you can't use the ultimate weapon anymore, right? You don't have to worry about the future all alone. Shouldn't everybody work together to make a beautiful world? If that were possible, all wars would have ended long ago. I can only see one future. One where selfish, foolish humans think about nothing other than themselves and steal more and more from one another. Wow, isn't that exactly what you're doing? Ginger Thanos, the ultimate hypocrite. It's a tragic future. The original purpose of this device was to bring a Pokemon back to life, but the ancient king transformed it into this ultimate weapon. When the legendary Pokemon awakened, it took back much of its energy, its power, that had been sent to the ultimate weapon. There's not much power left, but there is enough to use it once. Tallara, sycamores, pupils, the ultimate weapon is a flower that bloomed to no avail, just like me. But this ends here. I will show you what its remaining power can do. Tallara, Shauna, let's get out of here. Budget Thanos even had an Infinity Glove knockoff. He's trying to be all the Marvel villains. Did that thing just self-implode? Did we watch that thing literally just blow up? Nice. I mean, we may have died in the rubble, but other than that, nice. No, we're good. Whew. So glad you're all safe. Talk about the ultimate backfire. I really respect the courage and kindness all of you showed. Thank you. We all got out in one piece. Are you guys all okay, Tierno? Yep, as you can see, we're doing great. Thanks for asking. We worked together to save the Pokemon connected to the stones on Route 10. I mostly left battling with Team Flare to Sinnoh and Dexio, though. Who are these Sinnoh and Dexio you speak of? We're the masked heroes! Don't worry about it, Tierno. We were all doing the best we could to stop Team Flare's plans. Oh, we have a little bit of news for you all. We managed to destroy the machine in Lysandra's lab that was spying on people's holocaster transmissions. So we won't have to deal with Team Flare anymore. Now I can go back to filling up my Pokedex. So, it's finally over, right? We can go back to our adventure, right? Let's go back to Anastar City and start over from where we left off. Thanks, little Teapuff. I respect you as a friend. That's why I want to beat you in battle as your rival. The big giant guy got out of prison! A long, long time ago. A very long time ago. The man made an ultimate weapon. Using it required the life force of many Pokemon. The Pokemon granted eternal life learned this. The resurrected eternal Pokemon left the man's side. The man was surprised and sad. He had revived it so they could be together. Day after day passed, but they were never to meet. Eventually, he became a mere shell of a man condemned to wander forever by the light of the weapon. And a Pokemon that also wanders eternally. Where is it now? What do I have to do to meet it? Wow, I gotta be honest, saving the world was really anticlimactic. Not only did everyone just go, yay, world saved, let's go back to where we were, then we also got hit by the saddest story from Mr. Giant. Like, we're not gonna go out to dinner? We're not gonna, like, there's no parties, there's no cake. I'm not gonna be given, like, the key to the city. I'm not gonna be, like, I don't know, knighted. This is it? It's done? Wow. That's what I get for saving the world, I guess. Don't even get a thank you. Alright. Let's put our Poliwhirl back in our party. Saving the world? That's a side quest nowadays. I guess so. Yeah, world save. Get back to the mines, Surf. Hey, E9. Alright, let's save our Pokemon, and then, yeah, I guess we're just getting back on track. Let's see, so if we go to our bag... we now need to go all the way to the other side of the country where we left off. Wait a minute. We technically have a flying Pokemon now. We can learn Fly. I know this is breaking the rules a little tiny bit because we weren't technically supposed to catch Yveltal, but we had to. So seeing as we have to, it's only right that I get a benefit from it. We can teach Yveltal Fly, which means we can fly to the other side of the country instead of rollerblading back there. I think we didn't get a celebration, we didn't get a party, we didn't get a cake. The least we could do is teach our evil god Pokemon Fly to save us having to roller skate to the other side of the world. Making up rules on the fly. Alright. We're getting rid of Disable. Then we're gonna ride on the back of Yveltal to cut down on a little bit of traveling time. Use a move, Fly. We can then fly back over to Anastar City, which is where we left off, and then continue on our journey. Our next stop will be Koraway Town, then Snowbell City, which is where the final Pokemon gym is, the Ice-type gym. And then it's Victory Road and the Pokemon League. We're getting close to endgame now, folks. Hooray! Have wings, will travel! I'm sure that thing has something blue on it, right? Yeah, totally. He's got blue armpits. It's good. Alright. Now we'll put Poliwhirl back in our party. And now we continue our journey. So from Anastar City, I believe we go south. Oh, first we get a holoclip. Do you have a minute? I'd like to talk to you face to face. Let's meet in Koraway Town. Sounds good. I was headed there anyway. Imagine Tiff finishing a Nuzlocke. Truly a sign of the end times. So this is Nuzlocke number 7 on the channel. Our current record is, unfortunately, not the greatest. Our current record is 2 and 4. We have won two Nuzlockes. We won the Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlocke, and we won the Pokemon Violet Nuzlocke. We lost the Pokemon Sword Nuzlocke, the Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke, the Pokemon Diamond Nuzlocke, and the Pokemon Soul Silver Nuzlocke. So if we win, unfortunately, we don't even crack 500, but we get closer. We're aiming for 3 and 4 record. And yes, I have won 2. Poor Apple didn't make it 3. Greetings, miss. This is the gate to Route 18. Yeah, Fire Red is the first Nuzlocke we ever won on the channel. Lapras was our main Pokemon in that run, actually. She was the one who got us through the Elite Four. The road up ahead was all riddled with tunnels from a horde of Durant. Took forever to fix, but I guess they were just doing what they love. It's good to live the life you want, but not if it's troubling other folk. That's what we call selfish, that is. If only more people could think like these random NPCs. Yeah, wow, we had lots of casualties in the Fire Red run. We lost Pigeon, KFC, Morbin Time, Silky, Nando Boy, Cupcake, Investment, Raticate, Gandalf, Joe Dirt, and Zippy Dose. Wow. This one so far is definitely a marked improvement. Alright, we got a cool camera angle here on Route 18. Got up close and personal walking shot. Roads of rock, roads of steel, here we walk, happy we feel. Route 18, also known as Vallée Étroite Way? Work on my French pronunciation. Good night, Idaho. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for the biddies, and thank you for the jokes, as always. With my shorts on, there's no stopping me. I can go anywhere. Ah, shorts, kid. It wouldn't be a Pokemon game without running into you. Youngster Jaden sent out a Scolipede. Try to get your encounter in the red flowers. All right. Yeah, well, don't worry. We've still, if you're holding on for hope that I might still lose some Pokemon, there's lots of time. We still got one gym left. It's an ice-type gym, which doesn't really help us out much in terms of type matchups. And then we've got the full Elite Four and the champions. So, honestly, the hardest stuff is yet to come. Oh, flinched. Well, that's rude. Get out here, Balloon. Show him how it's done. Show our other circular team member how it's done. I mean, actually, I'm saying that, but we have multiple circular team members. Let's be real. Let's be real. There's a lot of circles on our team. Half of our team is rotund. Frog thing grew to level 58. Next up is Pinsir. Just more to love. Exactly, E9. I love round Pokemon. Let's be real. Some of my favorites. Hell yeah, Noella. Kill it. Slay that coursework. Like lap dance, just slayed that level up. Scolipede, Pinsir! Shorts or not, a trainer can't go anywhere if his Pokemon are feeling down. Guess not, eh? Let's give Squirter some screen time. No, actually, I don't think we've used Frogothin in battle yet tonight. He needs some screen time. Oh right, TS told me to get my encounter in the red flowers, so let me use a repel here. If I have one? Yep. Pokemon moves just the coolest? I really wish I could use them. Your chances at a blue go up from 10% to 30% in the flowers. Okay. That means I'm glad I used the repel. I feel like Mienshao and Greninja's body types are very similar. We're going for lanky boys. Also, that did way more damage than I thought it would, and it kind of caused my heart to stop for like half a second. But it's fine. This is when we send in the circular bodies. Did I brag to you that I got out of jury duty today? No, you didn't! Nice! Congratulations! Speaking of congratulations, congratulations to Balloon for growing to level 63. And Hypnobro growing to level 51. He's soon going to be able to evolve. Pokemon moves are just so cool. Let's heal everyone up. There we go. Oh, someone lives out here? This is a cozy little house. Look at all the solar panels on the roof. I like it. Let me tell you about my brother's mysterious power. With it, he can reverse Pokemon type matchups. It's really crazy. Normally, a fire type move would be super effective against a grass type Pokemon, but with my brother's mysterious power, it's the opposite. Fire type moves become not very effective against grass type Pokemon. What are you waiting for? Get out there and try to use as many super effective moves as you can. Oh, I wasn't expecting a visitor in a place like this. You seem to be a pretty good trainer. Shall we have a rather strange Pokemon battle? I call this an inverse battle. With my mysterious power, I will reverse type matchups for a while. Super effective moves will not be very effective. Moves that are not very effective will be super effective. What do you think? Does it sound fun? You may understand it in theory, but when you try it, you'll find that it's more difficult than you thought. Would you care to try an inverse battle? Honestly, that sounds really cool. Yes, I would love to try an inverse battle. Super effective moves will not be very effective, and moves that are not very effective will be super effective. I got it. United says this isn't gonna age well. No, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun, I guarantee. So water moves will be super effective here. So if we use Water Pledge, Froggen has very high agility. He should be able to move first. This should do a lot of damage. Yeah. But not as much damage as I wanted, though. Oh my god! No fucking way! Oh my... One hit KO? What the fuck? I wish you could see my face right now. My jaw is on the floor. And we lost our starter Pokemon. How the hell is this Vaporeon so strong? That wasn't even super effective. And it cut Huglax's health in half. What? I am speechless right now. He's gonna be super effective against every single one of my Pokemon. Oh my god, what the fuck? Full restore. I'm like literally speechless. This Vaporeon is like low-key the strongest freaking Pokemon in the game, apparently. Scald is just like a guaranteed burn. Since when? I'm gonna burn another full restore. Holy crap. Me. Oh my god, it's an inverse battle. That sounds like so much fun. I've never done anything like that before. I bet this will be really fun. Vaporeon ruins my fucking day. Okay, it didn't burn me that time. Let's finish this. You know, it's not saying I'm psychic, but yes. I'm literally flipping tables over here. I am close to it. I cannot believe we just lost Froggen. Fuck you, Vaporeon. And that's coming from an Evolution fan. I now have my least favorite Evolution of all time. In comes Jolteon. Alright, well, on the bright side, inverse battle, remember? So electricity would normally be super effective against water. Water would normally be not very effective against electricity. The tables have goddamn turned, and we're bringing in Squirter. This is why you never say yes to an optional battle in a dead is dead run. If only you'd spoken up sooner, Euro. Froggen might still be alive. Alright. Of course this guy has all the evolutions, which normally I'd be like, yay, evolutions, I love them. Water actually has no reduction against electric, so no super effective for you. Great. Fucking great. On the bright side, this won't be super effective. So this is still fine. On the negative side, presumably the next Pokemon he's going to send out is Flareon. And fire is going to be super effective against water. Because fuck me. No, he's sending in Hawlucha for some unknown fucking reason. But you know what? I will take it. Sure. Send in a Hawlucha instead of a Flareon. I will take that. Thank you very much. We're gonna Mega. We're gonna Surf. Why did Tiff think this was a good idea again? Because apparently I had gotten too comfortable and complacent because we hadn't lost a Pokemon in a while. And I actually thought to myself, wow, an inverse battle? That actually sounds really fun. Not thinking that it would be this difficult. Also, none of the Pokemon we've fought at this point have been anywhere close to level 55. I had been sitting on a comfortable level advantage. And, well, that's all come back to fucking bite me in the ass. Okay, what do we do now? He knows Steel-type moves, and Steel is super effective against water now. I guess we send in Balloon? Oh, fuck. Right, he's fighting type, which is now going to be super effective against Fairy, but he's also only one hit. So if we can tank a hit and hit him with anything, we should be alright. Let's just hope Hydro Pump hits, I guess. If it misses, I'm flipping the table. Oh my god! Oh my god! My fucking heart! Oh! Oh god! Oh, wow! That was... I need a second to breathe. I need a second to breathe. We lost Frogothan and we were 15 HP away from losing Balloon too. Oh my god. Wow. That was the toughest battle in the entire game. Hands down. And I've learned my lesson and will never, ever, ever, ever do an optional battle ever again. This I swear. Amen. Holy shit. We had been riding so smoothly for so long. This is when complacency hits, folks. Just when you think you've got it all figured out. Just when you think you're smooth sailing to the finish line. That is when complacency hits. And the victim of our complacency tonight was dear sweet Frogothan, our starter Pokemon. Frogothan. Frogothan is dead. The hubris taught... the game taught me a lesson in hubris. Yes, it did. Yes, it sure did. This guy has the gall right now to say, great, do you understand inverse battles? Anyway, I'll give you this. All that for a citrus berry. I don't have words. All that for a we just traded Frogothan's life for a citrus berry. I need a moment to collect myself. You know what? It's okay. It's fine. We lost Frogothan. We didn't lose anyone else. We now have a citrus berry. And we're gonna move on. And we're gonna forget about inverse battles. And we're just... We need to have a funeral. I cannot believe we're doing this. Okay, before we do anything, we need to take Frogthan's held item away from him. I don't even know what he's holding. What are you holding? A metronome. Cool. My laugh is giving real villain vibes right now. I can't lie. Just as I'm cackling, positively howling. Well, you know, if Frogthan had to die, at least you guys got a good chuckle out of it, right? Everyone, please say, your goodbyes to Frogthan, the level 58 Greninja, our starter Pokemon. We salute you. We thank you for bringing us this far, and god damn it, do I have the motivation to finish this thing now. Goodbye, Frogthan. We will never forget you. I love you. F's in the chat for dear sweet Frogthan, who will never be forgotten. And luckily for us, we do have a backup Pokemon. He's only level 41. He kind of sucks, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. Welcome back to the Team D20. And hopefully, according to TS, apparently, we have the opportunity to perhaps catch another blue Pokemon in the red flowers down on the route, so we will do that. Oh, man. Man. That was insane. Oh wow, I guess I gotta update the, stream graphic as well to really just punch us right in the feels. Well, if anyone gets to laugh about this, it's E9, because he literally said, this is gonna end well. And end well, it did. Okay, Boldor. Where are you? There you are. Come on down. You're the next contestant on Will You Die? Enon says, I've seen this episode before. I remember the twins. Luckily, the inverse battle guy was not nearly as dangerous as the twins in Pokemon Emerald. Fucking Route 18, man. Alright. Let's keep moving. When it comes to climbing, you can ascend or descend. Which do you prefer? I prefer to do neither. Get your ugly ass stunfish out of here. I'm mad, Tiff, now. Before I was sit back, relax, everything's cute, we're having fun, hey hey, giggle giggle, we just saved the world. No, now I mean goddamn business, alright? And this Stunfisk is in my way of executing said business. Get the fuck out of here. Alright. Let's go. Take that, hiker, or testes. I hope you fall off a cliff. Alright. On to the next one. Huglax, you're in. Trainer tips. Don't fight inverse battles. Alright, here's the red flowers. Let's see. Can we get a blue? No. We cannot. He's D20, not dark gray? No, he's like navy. Thank God Hoglax is thick. The blue was going to be Pupitar. Now you can probably see why I said slight downside. Okay, yeah. Well, nothing for us, but it's okay. We still got 6 Pokies on our team. It could be worse, right? Could always be worse. Oh no, no, I'm late! Wait, are you Alice in Wonderland or are you the rabbit? Snorlax supremacy. When in doubt, send out the thick boy, right? He can tank anything. Alright, at least we're back to trainers who have Pokemon in the level range of where I expect them to be. So that's good. Level 48 Granbull was no match for level 59 Snorlax. Next up is Dedenne. Anyone else want to know their future before I head out to work, says Z9? I think we've had enough of your tragic predictions for one day. Balloon grew to level 64, and down goes Sarah. She is confused and lost and has no idea where she is. Alright. Well, I will leave you to call for help while I continue my journey. Welcome to Coraway Town. Luckily, Route 18 was short, so there was no more opportunity for death. Let's heal up here, Nurse Joy, and then the professor wants to meet us here. This is the second last town of the game. Oh my goodness gracious! Look who it is! It's a Vibeatfu raid! Hey everybody, you arrived at a great time. If you had arrived 5 minutes earlier, you would have walked in on absolute despair. We unfortunately... Well, first of all, I should introduce you. Welcome to the Pokemon Blue Nuzlocke Challenge. Nuzlocke Challenge is a Pokemon challenge run where you play through the game with some challenging rules. Most importantly, that if your Pokemon faints, it dies. The blue part of our Nuzlocke is that we can only catch and use blue-colored Pokemon. The fact that 5 minutes ago I was very upset is because one of our Pokemon just died. We just lost our starter Pokemon, our Greninja. May he rest in peace. So I was a little salty about that, but hey, we're still rolling. We got 7 gym badges. We've still got a party of 6 Pokemon. Boldor just had to step in. He had to come up off the bench, if you will, fill in for Greninja. We still got 6 Pokemon, only 1 gym badge to go, and then obviously the Pokemon League. So you know what? We're gonna remain optimistic around here. But everyone, if you aren't following my friend Vibeatfu, can you please do that? He is fantastic. He's currently undergoing a bit of a challenge run himself. He's currently playing through every single Kirby game in release order. Vi, correct me if I'm wrong in saying that. Looks like he was streaming Kirby's Dream Land 3 tonight, which is fun. I hope you had a fantastic stream. And thank you so much for bringing everyone over. Hello, everybody. My name is Tallara. I'm in my little digital avatar form here tonight. I'm normally on camera, so you can see my human form, but tonight, DigiTiff is taking over hosting duties, and as you can no doubt see, we're playing through Pokemon Y. A device that lets you become a Pokemon. Would anyone want to do that? Oh, I'm sure someone would want to do that. Changing your hairstyle is like a form change for people, I suppose, yeah. Kirby, aka Nintendo's Dark Elder God. He is the confirmed strongest character in the Nintendoverse. Powerful moves have fewer PP, which is short for PowerPoints. I've been playing Pokemon for 25 years and I still laugh at PP. Accomplished trainers use PP up on such moves. Yep. I'm 30. But we need a giggle after that tragic death, right? I want to be loved. Do you have a Pokemon that uses Nuzzle? Sorry, I don't. Guess you'll never experience love, small child. I wish that I were a Pokemon, then I could live every day with him. This guy? I love the ability warrior on TV. I wish I had a Pokemon's ability. Whoa, Protean! Do you not live here? Why are you in this house staring at this man? What a weird family. Huh. If you consider Lombre blue enough, try surfing in this town. I'm pretty sure Lombre is blue, isn't he? Hang on, I gotta Google him to refresh my memory. Oh, no. We might have to take a vote on this one. Everyone, Lombre. He's half blue, half green. So for anyone who's just coming in or needs a refresher, the rule we're using is that the Pokemon has to be at least 50% blue. Can we take a look at Lombre? Do we think he meets that criteria? I was gonna say yes, but now that I'm looking at him, I don't know if he's 50% blue. I think he's more like maybe 35–40% blue. But I'm open to hearing your opinions. TS says I'd say he's more green than blue. Bronny says 4/5 green. Yeah, I unfortunately think I need to agree with you. His skin is blue, but his hat is giant. Lombre is a bipedal plant Pokemon that is mostly green with some light blue markings. Looks like Bulbapedia agrees with me. His skin is blue, his clothes are green, he gets his nails painted red. Alright, I guess that means Lombre does not fit our criteria. Are you familiar with the abilities that keep Pokemon from fleeing battle? Hehe, those abilities don't work on Ghost-type Pokemon. Koraway Town, a town connecting differences. You're supposed to meet the professor here, but I don't know where he is. I have 2 of the TM for U-turn. Here, I'll share one with you. Sick. Thank you, random lady. Everyone's dressed so fancy here. That guy's always changing his mind. Well, one U-turn deserves another. Woohoo! Slay him, queen. Here's a rare candy. Nice. Nice. I don't know where the professor is. Oh, is this him? Hello. Yep, there he is. I have to apologize to you about Lysandra. I'm very sorry for the trouble he caused. I'd also like to thank you. I'm sincerely grateful for what you did for all of the Pokemon and people of this world. And by stopping Team Flare, you also saved Lysandra. I mean, saved is a word that I don't know I would use, but anyway. I always knew that he desired a beautiful world. Maybe someday, the population of people in Pokemon will actually increase to where resources become very scarce. If someone acts out of greed in such a world, surely some will go without. If all living things keep acting that way, there will be nothing left at all in the end. Why, there won't even be anything left to steal, will there? But what I really wanted was for him to put his ego aside and lead everything to greater heights. I never had this discussion with him though, so I'm partially responsible for this. Well, enough of that. Tallara, I want you and your Pokemon to take everything you learned from your journey and hit me with your very best shot. Oh, okay. Cue the music. It's time to battle Pokemon Professor Sycamore, who starts battle by sending out Venusaur. Now I think Venusaur would fit the blue criteria. Obviously not relevant at this point because we can't catch Venusaur, but I think Venusaur is 50% blue. Wow. One hit KO, critical hit strength? Let's go. Next up is Big Boy Blastoise, who's definitely blue. You agreed with me on my Venusaur characterization? She had a big body and it was mostly blue. And last, but certainly not least, it's many people's favorite Pokemon. Charizard! Alright. Let's do this thing. Surf! Bye-bye, Zard. Hello, level 60. Squirtle wants to learn Hydro Pump. We will keep Surf, that's fine. And D20 grew to level 43. We defeated Pokemon Professor Sycamore. You really are something. You and your Pokemon have developed strong bonds by spending time together and by caring about one another. That's why you and your Pokemon are so strong. The strength you found is simply marvelous, and you truly love and trust your Pokemon. Tallara, a treasure of mine is hidden in this town. If you'd like, try to find it. Well, I'll be off then. I have many preparations I must attend to. I have a little surprise planned for all of you to thank you for fighting Team Flare and saving Kalos. Finally! Finally someone's gonna throw me a party for saving the world. It's just a little delayed, but alright, we'll take it. Thank you, Professor Sycamore. I'm so glad to be recognized. Especially after everything that happened on Route 18. I really like the story of the Magikarp climbing the waterfall. Never heard that story, but shout out to any Magikarp who can climb a waterfall now. Professor Sycamore certainly made me curious. What does he mean he's hidden something in this town? I feel like this was a very small town and I've already explored all of it. I mean, I don't know if we need to take the train. It doesn't seem to be running. Wait, what about down here? Okay, this is more town. Trainer tips. Cool. In an album, you see pictures that make you remember the excitement you felt at that time. In Dendemil Town, you can make Pokemon remember moves they once knew. Channel your inner goblin of loot and go sniffing for the goods. Have you visited the art museum in Lumio City? I have, actually. Which Pokemon did you pick as your first partner? Oh my god, are you serious? Of all times for us to get asked this question, it comes not even 20 minutes after our starter Pokemon just died. Okay, ma'am. Thank you for rubbing salt in my very fresh, very open wounds. Yeah, I picked Froakie as my starter. I do not want to take the Froakie quiz. Oh, this is bad. I mean, true? No, false. Yeah, because mine's dead. Thank you. Mimic, huh? It'll let you use the last move an opponent used during battle. Because what Mimics like to do is learn by copying other people, right? I need to get out of here. This place sucks. Okay. Maybe Professor Sycamore's treasure's up here? What is this place? Oh, hotel? Hello and welcome to the Kuraway Hotel. You have a Pokedex. Here, let me give you a Pokemon quiz. What does Lil Clauncher shoot when its internal gas explodes? Clauncher is the crab Pokemon, so I think water? Yeah. I got TM55 Scald. Nice. Imagining the stuff in the Pokedex makes your world bigger and bigger. I've heard that 1,000 years ago, the Kalos region was mostly forest. When I say waterfall, what's the first thing that comes to mind? It's crazy how you get so many different answers to that question. Seriously, try asking your friends. Alright, everyone. Friends? What's the first thing that comes to mind when I say the word waterfall? I hear there's a waterfall that flows backward somewhere in the world. I really want to see that. Oof, that move you just got was Frogathan's undoing, just after someone else reminded you of his passing. Yeah, this town is awful. I've heard a lot about you. Thanks. Did you hear that my Frogathan died? Has news traveled that quickly? That's the weird O-move guy. I'm not even gonna talk to him. O-moves is like an online feature that obviously we can't access. Alright, not much for us in the hotel. What is this? How about Kuraway Town's famous fresh water? It's 300 Pokédollars a bottle. Seems expensive, but alright, sure. Imagine they inform you that they're serving frog legs in the hotel restaurant. That would just be the final straw. Was the Max Potion Professor Sycamore's hidden treasure? Water does look very fresh and pure, to that guy's credit. Can we surf across here? We need waterfall. Which we do not have, and honestly I probably won't teach it to anyone because it's not a great move. The secret is probably above the waterfall, because that's normally where the secrets are, but I don't think we're gonna be able to get up there. I went in that house. That's it? Yeah, the secret must be somewhere up on top of the waterfall, I would imagine. I let my dearest Frou-Frou lead the way on our walk, and we came all the way from Coumarine City to here. My feet are killing me. People who pass through this gate, I love to imagine what kinds of trainers they are. Alright, here, we've got lots of blue options for Route 19, so that's good. We've got Quagsire, 30% in yellow flowers and shallow water, and 50% while surfing. You get a 100% chance with a Poliwag with an old rod, a 70% chance of Barboach, or 30% Poliwhirl with a good rod, 65% Poliwhirl, 30% Wishcash with super rod. Okay, I think we've got to try to go for Quagsire. We can't just have any more water types right now. Obviously, Quagsire is partly water type, but at least he's partly something else. So, I think we'll try to get the Quagsire 50% while surfing. Welcome to Route 19, also known as Grand Valley Way. Let's just take a look at the map really quick. It's not actually too far to go to Snowbell City, which is where our final gym is. So, let's use a repel for right now until we get to water that we can surf on. Honestly, a Quagsire would be a really good addition to the team. I would be perfectly happy with getting a Quagsire because A, he's adorable, B, he's kind of round so he fits the team aesthetic, and C, he's got a good type that will complement our team. Is this the water where I surf? I surf in this swamp? Interesting. Okay. Well, I gotta wait for my repel to wear off now. I didn't realize that the water would be so close by. Fight these guys in the meantime. We are Pokemon Rangers. We bring out the power in our Pokemon. Rangers Ivy and Auric sending out Tauros and Miltank. I'm sending out Huglax and Le Ballon. Luckily, no rollout. But Huglax is getting hit with all the debuffs. Dang. Alright, I gotta get a Huglax out of here. Send in Squirter. You, I'm gonna Hydro Pump on Miltank and hopefully take her out. I would love to end stream tonight with a Quagsire. That would be nice. My plan is I'm just going to get to the next city and then we'll call it a night. It has been a long night. We've actually, believe it or not, gotten a lot done tonight. We finished the whole Evil Team arc. We caught the legendary Pokemon. We're definitely in the end game right now. Obviously, our spirits have been dampened a little bit by recent events. But I'm still feeling positive. We've still got a good team. Hopefully we can make the team even better with an encounter here on Route 19. But we're getting close. So then next week will probably be our final Pokemon Day. We'll aim for next week to be a bit of a longer stream because we're going to have to get the final gym badge, then obviously make our way through Victory Road and then the Elite Four. So I'll probably aim to try to get started a little early next week to make sure we get everything in. But hopefully, we're getting close to the end of our journey, and the end of that journey will be a positive outcome. There is a tough gym coming up, unfortunately, you're right. It's honestly probably something that Huglax is going to have to brute force for us. Again, how many times has he done that? Alright, fingers crossed. Quag. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, Pokegods. Thank you, Pokegods. We needed this so bad. This is the boost that we needed. This is the turnaround, the stroke of luck that we needed. Yes. Let's go, Quagsire. You're cute, you're round, and you're great typing for this team. We're not going to use you in the next gym, but you should be helpful rolling into the Elite Four. All right, Quagsire was caught, and we haven't done this in a while. Because we caught a new Pokemon, you know what time it is, right? I need all of you guys to give me your very best nicknames for Quagsire. One rule of the Nuzlocke challenge is we do have to nickname every Pokemon that we catch, so please give me your best ideas. I'm going to take the time to go grab a Sprite for Quagsire, because we're definitely adding him right into the party. Then I'll choose your best suggestions, we'll put them in a poll, we'll vote, and we will nickname our Quagsire. In the meantime, we can learn a little bit about Quagsire, but actually, perhaps I'll wait to do that after I get the Sprite. Quagsire has a very cool shiny. He's pink when he's shiny, which is honestly super cool. Alright, I'm getting rid of Boldore because he's going to be the one that's replaced. Goodbye, Boldore. Hello, Quagsire. You're so cute. Quagsire is so huggable. Like, look at that thing. You definitely want to hug it, right? If you don't, you're lying. If Gengar didn't exist, I'd have Quagsire as a fave. Yeah, Quagsire is cute, and his regional form in Scarlet and Violet is also very, very cute. Clodsire, also huggable, also round. Alright, any other nickname suggestions? I see Brawny gave us one, I see TS gave us one, I see Noella gave us one that was vetoed. So we won't use that one. If anybody has any other name suggestions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll get that poll started. And we can vote. Alright. Poll is up. What should we name our Quagsire? Options are Derpsire, Blob, Rotund, and Team Spirit. Because Rotund. And now, while I wait for you guys to vote, let's learn more about Quagsire. He's the water fish Pokemon. He is a water ground type. He's 4 foot 7 inches tall and 165 pounds. This carefree Pokemon has an easygoing nature. While swimming, it always bumps into boat hulls. It's kind of like a manatee, wouldn't you say? Alright guys, make your voice heard. We've got about 20 seconds left on the poll, and it is currently a tie between Derpsire and Blob. So please vote. Hey Ratchet, we are polling on what we should name our newest caught Pokemon, Quagsire. Our options are Derpsire, Blob, Rotund, and Team Spirit. And guess what? It's a tie. It was a tie between Derpsire and Blob. I guess I'll break the tie. Seems only fair. I gotta be honest. No, Brawny has the best idea. We combine them. Derp Blob. Or Blobsire. Oh, I think I like Blobsire better. Blobsire it is. Blobsire. A combination of the two winning names. There you have it. Welcome to the team, Blobsire. Well, he'll actually officially join the team once we're in the next town. We can take him out of the PC. Blob Derp would have also been a good combination. Hey, another blue Pokemon, wow. Back-to-back blues. We got the Carablast here. I'm much happier that we got the Quagsire. I would have preferred him 10 times out of 10 over Carablast, but you know, we love blue luck. Speaking of blue luck, Huglax is a little low. We're not going to risk anything at this point in the game. So let's switch out. I protect nature in order to protect Pokemon. What about people, you ask? Never mind that. Let's battle. Dude has got his priorities in order. Shinobu. Alright. Also, Ratchet, I'm not sure if I said hello, but hello. How's it going? I really appreciated your last joke. I accidentally rubbed ketchup in my eyes. Now I have hindsight. Nice. Balloon Gird level 65. We love a good level buffer. Next up is Bear Tick. Ice type, right? Yeah. See, Huglax isn't at his full strength right now. I'm gonna keep in Balloon. I mean, she's level 65. Oh yeah, we're fine. For some reason, I thought ice was effective against water? Is that incorrect? Because if so, this changes our odds for the final gym completely. For some reason, I thought we were screwed because all our water-type Pokemon were gonna be weak. But apparently that was just a false assumption that I was basing everything on. Ratchet says it never was. This was all something that I was just making up in my head. Water resists ice. Well, then we're good. I see. I thought we were gonna have a tough time in the ice type gym because we have so many water types. But in actuality, we've got a type advantage. We're good. So much good news towards the back end of stream tonight. We caught Quagsire. We learned that that water resists ice. I feel good about this. Gotta do a little puzzling here to get this block in place. One more. There we go. Yay! What do we got? A toxic plate. So it looks like down here is actually a dead end. I think I need to go up and around the other way? Might want to scroll through our TMs for any fire, fighting, rock, steel type moves to be safe, though. Yeah, we'll definitely do a revamp of the moves and everything once we get Quagsire into the party, once we're settled in the next town, before we go tackle that gym, for sure. Okay. Clearly, I don't know where I'm going. There's a girl in a swimming suit in the middle of the swamp, so clearly she doesn't know where she's going either, so... that makes me feel better about all of this. Do I have to go back the way I came and then, like, go around? I am confused. I wanted to get to the next town before we ended stream, but I'm lost in a swamp and I'm scared an ogre's gonna yell at me. Hey, welcome home. Alright, let's use a rappel so it's a little easier to explore around here and figure out where I'm going, seeing as we do already have our encounter. And level 46 Carablasts aren't going to do much for us in the grand scheme of things. Did you come down the staircase to the left of the dead end, or is that the way to go? See, I don't know. I'm lost. Hello, Anna Memes. Thank you for the follow. Oh, this might be the way to go. We gotta jump across these rocks? How was, swimming pool?
Good, I did deep water fitness tonight.
Deep water fitness. Elena did a very Canadian thing and went for a swim in March.
It was indoors!
I was just
I
joking.
did and stepped out of my car and was like, gee, sure this is more.
There you have it, folks. The most Canadian thing ever. Looks like our friend has met us here on the bridge.
Oh. I can't with the hairdo trio. It's heinous.
You don't love their flows? Lil T-Puff! My friends call me Lil T-Puff in this game. So if you could start referring to me as Lil T-Puff, that would be great. Alright. Easy enough. Hey, do you know what's about to happen? No. What's happening? We're gonna battle, silly! We are Pokemon trainers, after all. Well, Shauna, way to ambush a gal in the middle of a rope bridge. Let's hope this thing's sturdy. Alana, I tripped over a cat toy running back to the computer. You better tell her I said hi. Noella said hi! I'm not sure if she heard me. She's gone to get in the shower post-pool, but I will ensure that your message is delivered. Because tripping over a cat toy, you meant business. This is the first time she's battling us in a long time, ever? Yeah, I don't know what's come over her here. She sent out her little Delcatty, and I feel a little bad about blasting it to bits with Hydro Pump. Hey, in another stroke of good news, Noella says hi. She said, I tripped over a cat toy running back to the computer.
I hope you're okay.
Hypnobro wants to learn Mud Bomb, so remember, this is the move that we were waiting on. Now that Hypnobro can learn Mud Bomb, that means we can evolve him. Alright, so let's get rid of Body Slam, maybe? Toxic? Yeah, we'll probably get rid of Toxic, believe it or not. Grab Mud Bomb. And then, yeah, in terms of bookending the stream with good stuff happening, this is another good thing. We're gonna get to evolve our Pokemon to end tonight's stream. See, things are looking up, folks. Unfortunately, that'll make him no longer the best Pokemon, but he's very cool nonetheless. Squirtle grew to level 61. And last but not least, we've got Delphox. Which a good old Hydro Pump should take care of. Oh no! She avoided the tag and now we're out of Hydro Pump! God damn it, Delphox. Alright, Lap Dance, you're up. Dang. This Delphox means business. We gotta take out Lap Dance. Send in Squirter. Holy moly, how are you doing so much damage? I mean, I guess we'll... Should we send in Hypnobro? Should we just send in Le Ballon? And just play rough, I guess. Despite the bell on her neck, Rhea managed to creep right up to next to me and scare the shit out of me. Her jingle didn't give her away? This is... How is she doing so much damage? Okay. Oh my god! Are you serious right now? Alright, we're not playing games. We're gonna heal Balloon, and then we're gonna finish this thing. I'll give it to you, Shauna. You put up a good fight. Alright, one more play rough. We'll do it. Which is good, because it's literally the last move. Last attacking move that Balloon has right now. Rhea has discovered that she can evade the jingle if she's willing to move more carefully. That's a smart girly. Alright, Balloon grew to 66. GG, Shauna. Battles with friends are really, really exciting. Sure are. Especially on a rope bridge while we're suspended however many feet in the air. And, you know, could fall off at any time. That reminded me of our battle in Aquaport Town. That was the first time for both of us to battle with our Pokemon. Hello, little Teapuff. Hi, Shauna. Fancy meeting everyone here on the suspension bridge. What are you two up to? Nothing big. How about you guys? Why, the same thing as you, Shauna. We heard about little Teapuff from the professor, and we came running as fast as we could. Little Teapuff, can we have a Pokemon battle? Oh, sorry to just throw that at you. What? I was gonna say no! My Pokemon are so tired from fighting with Shauna! We are getting absolutely ambushed here, and I do not like it. Okay, great. Fantastic. Alright, Hypno Bro, come on in. Getting ambushed on a bridge is not very nice. Oh, 1 HP. Holy crap. Oh my god, what is happening? You're not gonna like what I say next. This isn't even the final battle on this bridge. Are you serious? I have to fight the other kid too? Oh, this is not good. I did not expect to get ambushed out of nowhere on this bridge. And all of our Pokemon are hurt. Thank you for the hydration, Brawny. We're gonna end this stream on a high note. We're gonna ride off into the sunset. It's gonna be great. We're gonna evolve our Pokemon. We're gonna get to the town. We're gonna get Quagsire on our team. We're gonna call it a night. For the love of God, take the time to heal everyone properly. I mean, I don't really have anyone who can tank, which is the issue. And I'm too worried to let someone tank because I don't want anyone to die. So I'm just taking it minute by minute. We just gotta heal everyone as they go. Okay. Now is actually maybe a good time to tank. Okay. Hang in there, big boy. Nice! She confused herself. I'll take that. There we go. Alright, we're almost done. Nice. One more. There you have it. Full team healed. Yeah, let's do this. Back to business. Oof. For a level 49 flower, she hits pretty hard, doesn't she? Alright, she's down. What do we got next? Huglax grew to level 61. Good, he deserved that. D20 grew to level 45. GG's. Next we got Crawdon. No! I should have switched. I should have switched to Lap Dance. Okay, that's okay though. That's fine. It's not like Huglax is weak to Crawdon, which would be the real issue. It's more so that I'm not taking advantage of a potential good matchup, but it's okay. He's the last Pokemon anyway. Oh! I really shouldn't have been Digitif tonight because you guys should see how many times my jaw's on the fucking floor. Okay. Sending in my tankiest Mon. I have no idea how he almost just one-hit KO'd a fucking Snorlax. But there you have it. I forgot that Balloon has no attacking moves right now. Great. Do I have anything that restores PP? Yes, either. I don't know if I feel good about stalling. This guy... I'm scared he's gonna kill me. I don't know what the hell Crab Hammer is, but it does so much damage. Like, look how much damage it does when it's not very effective. That's bananas. Who knew this little freaking crab would be such a formidable adversary? Alright, all we've got left is Moo Moo Milk for healing. We're out of Hyper Potions, we're out of Max Potions, we're out of Full Restores. We're relying on milk. Alright. So you're saying I got one more fight after this? Fantastic. Alright, let's go. All of the tough fights have been tonight. Lap Dance got to 57. Tierno is down. It's weird, but I don't get that down when I lose to you. Well, that's good. Alright, bring on the next one. Wow, Tierney asking someone to battle? What's up with that? Geosenge Town made me think. If Lil Teapuff hadn't been there, I wouldn't be dancing now, that's for sure. That made me want to get to know Lil Teapuff better, and I thought a battle would be the best way to do that. It's kind of selfish of me, I guess, but it's also a way of thanking her. Tierno, it's great when Pokemon trainers like us can understand the hearts and minds of other trainers and their Pokemon through battle. But before we do anything else, we should heal your Pokemon. Are you gonna heal mine too? Oh, thank you. Okay, well, wasted all my healing items for nothing, but it's fine. I think I will follow the crowd and be your opponent as well, but this time it won't be about the Pokédex, it'll be a Pokemon battle. Alright, well, it was really nice of Trevor to heal my Pokemon before the fight. A little too late after I'd already burned my healing items, but you know what? It's fine. One more battle, and then we're calling it a night before anything else is risked. Alright, right away, we gotta get Huglax in. Oh yeah, that was a nice way of thanking us by nearly murdering our Snorlax. Seriously. I can think of a few other ways you might have thought to thank us. Alright, that didn't do much damage. It did unfortunately paralyze us, but we'll just push through. Because he's just gonna keep spamming Thunderbolts. There's honestly not even much point of us trying to heal Paralyzed, because we'll just get immediately paralyzed again, and it all worked out. There you go, down he goes. Next up is Florges. I think that's a grass type? Yeah, it's that flower thing. Alright. Keep pushing through the paralysis. It's flower and fairy, or just fairy? Guess it doesn't matter either way. Snorlax will be fine, as long as we can keep pushing through the paralysis. Nice. That's my big boy. Paralysis can't stop you. Alright, one left. Hypnobro grew to level 54. And next up is Aerodactyl, who is a flying rock type, I believe. So Lap Dance will be good here. Ice Beam. Wait, rock is good against ice. It's ground. Ah, I always get those two mixed up. But it's fine, because ice is still super effective against flying, so all worked out. Alright, boom, finally. The barrage of battles is over. You're even stronger than I thought. Thanks, Trevor. I am tired of battling on this rope bridge. God damn it. There's still so much I don't know. Do I just not have what it takes? Wow, I don't think I've ever heard you worry about being weak or strong before, Trevor. You seem a lot bolder than you used to be. Is it because you went on a journey? Or maybe it's thanks to what you learned from being with your Pokemon and with us, your friends. Speaking of which, where's Callum? He's off training with the Mega Evolution Guru. He said friends are friends even if they can't be together. Indeed. Well, there's something we must attend to. Be seeing you. So glad I went on a journey. I made some great friends. And thanks to my little Fennekin that I met before we left, I was able to visit many places, meet a lot of nice people, and make many wonderful memories. Well, T-Puff, this is from us. We obtained HMO5 Waterfall. Even if you're battling without the badge from Snowbell City Gym, you can use Waterfall. I've got to get going. See you! Honestly, I really thought we were gonna lose half the team to this bridge. Yeah, things got a little scary there for a bit, that's for damn sure. But we finally made it across the bridge, and we finally made it to the next town. You gotta turn every frustrating defeat into motivation and grow stronger. Wow. Those are the words of advice that we need at this very moment. Good morning, Kirky! I don't know why, but I only really remember the battles I lose. Kids need to spend more time playing outdoors. It's not good to be indoors all the time. Thanks, Mom. Thanks for the lecture. My Berkmite was given to me by my grandma when I was born. Cool, kid. Alright, welcome to Snowbell City. This is the city where the final gym leader awaits us. Let's head to the Pokemon Center, heal up our team. We're gonna get our Quagsire up into the party. And then we're gonna call it a night. Tonight was an action-packed night, to say the least. Not only did we save the world, we defeated Team Flare. Then we caught the legendary Pokemon Yveltal. Then we lost our starter Pokemon. We almost lost a bunch of our other Pokemon, but we made a brand new friend in Quagsire. We defeated all of our childhood enemies, friends, I don't know what they are to us, on the bridge. We really slogged our way through, literally burning up every single healing item that we had, so I'm gonna buy a bunch here right now. And hey, we have finally made it to the final city. This is where we're gonna get the last gym badge. Gym number 8 is waiting for us right here. It's an ice type gym. which we're not as screwed for as I thought we might have been. For some reason, I thought ice was super effective against water. It's not, so that's really great news. So we're gonna call it a night here. Next week is going to be our final Pokemon Day. Win or lose, hopefully it's win. It's all gonna happen right here next week. We're gonna get that final gym badge. We're gonna go through Victory Road, and we are gonna battle the Elite Four. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me this evening. You know I appreciate it. This Pokemon Nuzlocke challenge has been a blast so far. Through the highs and the lows, it's always better with friends. So thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. We'll be back again next Monday for more Pokemon Day. In the meantime, if you're looking to hang out before then, we'll be back on Saturday with some more Avowed. As you know, Avowed is our weekend game right now, so we play that on Saturdays, and then Pokemon on Mondays till after next week when it's all over. And we win, right? We're definitely gonna win next week. I'm telling you right now, all right? We're not gonna jinx it. We're gonna win. Good night, everybody. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. There's not much left of your Monday, but enjoy what you've got left. Enjoy your week. There will be an attempt next week, and I will see you guys then. Thanks, everyone, for watching.